I'm live.
Okay,
And
I'm just
hopefully
gonna change my
you're
jumper because I've got
live,
a stain. I've got a stain
but
on
you're
my
not.
jumper. I've got to go change. Okay, back in a
Wait.
second.
Hold on. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gemma's running away.
Yeah, I've got a stain. I have to
Okay.
change.
Okay. Wait, you can just turn off your camera, I guess. Oh my god. All right. So Gemma is leaving us to become a more perfect human, and I am fixing my stupid audio settings. So that's what I'll do while I wait for her. You all can watch me fuss over my audio settings because they don't quite work right. Because I don't know, man. Because there's no consistency. All right,
Right,
let's
that's
see.
better. No stain.
So, can our audience hear you? Because
Can
I
you? Ah,
cannot, but I need to like futz with things because the monitor mode is fussy in this. All right.
yes. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
I
Can
can
you
hear
hear me?
you. I can hear you.
Okay, but can they hear me?
I think so. If I can hear you, probably they can hear you.
Sweet.
Take it. Oh, everyone's hype about this. All right, now
Yeah.
I can do our daily advertising, and we can talk a little bit
Okay.
about what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. What has happened in the world over the
What
last
has
week?
happened in the world?
Can't think of anything.
Well, hold on. Where's my?
Hey, Sophia. Hi, Kuman. Literally nothing's happened. Oh,
No.
Biden came to the UK.
Oh, really?
And did that American thing that Americans love to do and spent a lot of time telling us how he's actually Irish.
Mmm. I'm
You know,
sure you
I,
loved that.
I don't know what Irish people think about it because, of course, but certainly it's one of those things like, oh, he's like, oh, I'm British or I'm English. And I'm like, are you?
Yeah, it's like who are
Like
you
five
exactly?
generations behind, like, like on the Mayflower or something. You're not really one of us anymore. And that's okay. That is okay. But
Yeah, it's like everyone's so ashamed to just be, and it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like it's cool to say like I don't even know if it counts anymore. It's like, oh
I,
yeah, my
I
family comes from such and such a place. Like, does it matter? Does it
right? Like
count?
like and if someone asked me like what cultural thing are they doing which makes them the thing they're claiming to be? Because Biden, if I'm just looking at him from the outside, has not a slot like a
No.
drop of Irish in him. He's one of the most American. He's there wearing those aviators, driving those huge vehicles. I'm like, this is
I
what
like your
Irish people.
stereotypical Joe Biden. I like how Joe Biden is for you. I like your
But that's
image of
how
him.
he is. No, isn't that how he is for you
I don't
guys?
know. It's not. I don't
I mean,
really think
we
about it
don't see
much,
him
which
that
is
often, to be honest. We only see him when the photo shoots, right?
yeah. I don't think about Joe Biden that much. Hey everybody.
I don't know. I don't. That's nice, isn't it? Do you remember we had to think about Trump a lot? Now I don't have to think about the president of the United States. It
You
must be
don't.
cool.
You didn't have like the 6 week. You know what it was? It was like, remember when your queen died?
Oh,
Trump getting indicted was that big of a freaking spectacle. Like they had these whole big massive things of like the indictment, what's gonna happen, and it's like, man, no one, like I can't bring myself to care. Like, congratulations, after 7 years of nonstop quasi illegal bullshit. A rich, powerful man who's somehow popular for being an asshole has to take a flight from Florida to New York that he didn't want to take. That's the
right?
sum total of the news. That's the sum.
Yeah.
Sure, it might
To
be
be
more.
fair, that didn't really hit our news all that much because no one cares.
I want to knock it like until he's being thrown in jail, which I would love to see happen.
He's not going to get thrown in
No,
jail,
it never
David.
it never
He
happens. It
won't.
never
He
happens to
won't.
anyone who's rich or powerful. And that's the problem with these things. Is these things just no one. Oh man, we're gonna just slide on off into like leftist Twitch here, but like
I don't
no
know.
one
This
gets
is
guillotined anymore.
no. Actually, I know. I know.
That's
Okay, that's a bit extreme. I wasn't expecting to go
well,
that
it
way.
is and it isn't, and I can explain why. But go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
I'm going to say that wanting people to be seen as equal by the law is not a leftist thing. Like that's just the way the world should
Within
be, right?
America, it is.
Jesus Christ, it's not.
Within
Like,
America, it
you
is.
can't be like, if you're rich, then you don't get to have the law apply to you so much. That can't be a thing. No one thinks that.
Yes, it is. It is a
Okay,
thing in America now.
okay. If you think you're a conservative, if anyone here is watching thinks they're a conservative and they think that being rich means you get off from doing illegal shit, You are not a conservative.
Well,
That's my hot
no,
take.
here's the thing. Anyone here watching us who can stand even listening to us at all, frankly, and holds what one might call conservative, what might have been called conservative views when I was a kid, maybe even,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I mean,
those views are now within America still like pushed out of what you consider the right into this like weird no
mm,
man's land because they're probably not super leftist either, which is
mm,
maybe fun. And to be honest with anyone who might feel that way, those views are views that like I might disagree with, but I don't think makes you a terrible person. I might not think
yeah.
it's the best way to run a
Mm.
country. I might not think it's the best idea. Okay, that's
I
cool.
come from
Political disagreement. That's
rural
fine.
England. I come from rural England, and I'm white. Like, if you poke
Yeah,
me
you
on
didn't pay
enough
anyone.
issues, I do. These little conservative values will start emerging, right?
Right. And
It's just the way I've been raised.
there is such a thing.
And
There is a spectrum of valid opinion in the world. Like there are things that you can disagree on that aren't like awful. You
mm,
know, like should the Fed have raised what the interest rates another point to cut off inflation? Like you can have a good argument about both sides. Yes, no, and
mm,
neither person I don't think is being a horrible person by thinking that. And that's a kind of a dry example, but like yeah, there are
yeah,
lots of stuff
that
like
is
that.
that is a very dry
It's real
example.
dry. It's real friggin' dry. Um, so let me see. Let's see if we
What
can
are we doing
find.
here? Like, because you do realize that after you went over my game last week,
Yes.
I've had the best run of Mahjong
Oh my
for a
god.
long, long time.
Do you
I
want to show
haven't
off a
had,
good Gemma game?
I mean, and they're not all great Gemma games, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite happy to pick one out because then
Let's
maybe
do it.
maybe my streak will continue, or you'll give me bad advice
Hmm.
and
All
right,
right, yeah,
okay,
let's do it. Let's do it because
right, okay,
we actually got a great submission from someone who
okay,
wanted us to review their game, but they're not here. They want us to. We can do it next week when they're
uh,
actually going to be here to talk about it.
okay.
So
So I'm the
let's
fiddler,
save that.
right? That's
Yeah,
fair.
Yoko, thank you for submitting your game. Actually, they submitted their game to be through the USPML Discord actually, and I went through it and talked
Oh,
about it a bit.
thank you, thank you. Right,
Um, and
I
yeah, I
need
think.
to pick a number between 1 and 18.
Oh my, number two. What?
I
All right,
play.
chat. This is what Twitch is for, right? Chat. Pick a number. Pick a random number between 1 and 18. I want to see it. I want to see it in chat. First number between 1 and 18 that appears in chat. Let's do it. Oh my God, 9.
9.
Nine made
Oh,
it in first.
nine's
I'm
a good
sorry,
number.
Cynthia,
Yeah.
but
Oh
nine
no,
made it in first.
we're back to the Gemma doesn't know how to. Oh my god.
Now,
Well, I clicked on it rather than doing the right click to get the
oh,
link,
now you're in
and then I
trouble.
tried to press back, and then it just took me back to Google, which of course is not
Now
what I
you're in
wanted to
trouble.
do. Right, 9. Right, I'm back. I'm
Good
back.
9.
I can resurrect the
If we need
situation.
to do a second one, we'll do 7. If we
Okay.
go real quick through 9, we'll do 7 because I want to
Copy link address. Why is there not a better way to do that? And then I have to send it to you.
I'll get it and then I'll open it up and then we'll.
Yeah, right. Okay, good. We're there. We're there. We're there.
Not the message ID. There's so many different things you can copy in Discord. You can copy the message ID. Oh, and Discord now is a Chinese spy. It's not Chinese. I'm sorry. It's just a spy nexus. Now that we've seen our drama of the week.
Oh yeah, again, that's not really hit us that much. The BBC are trying to get us interested desperately by going like, "Oh, look, this gamer chat revealed all these like secret documents," and everyone's like, "America's always leaking secret documents.
Well,
Who
this
cares?"
is actually a really interesting case as to what happened because it's very much like what happened in World. Are you familiar with World of Tanks and their problems with classified information?
No, I am not.
So, World of Tanks, if you don't know what World of Tanks is, viewers, World of Tanks is an online game where you drive a tank and shoot at other tanks. And their big claim to fame is that they're full of very realistic tank information, and everything's modeled, and the ballistics are modeled, and the armor's modeled. It's a very realistic tank simulation to play with your virtual tanks. It's a fun game. I've poked at it. Like, it's fun.
Mm.
But World of Tanks' forums often get full of tank experts, internet tank experts, who may or may not be real tank experts, who get in arguments about the capabilities and design of the tanks. And
Oh, I can see where this is going already.
more than once, someone who actually has access to a particular tank or information about the tank has like put screenshots of a classified document to prove like, no, the armor's like this.
You nerds. But isn't the problem though in America, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the image we have. Your services, your military services, they're very young.
Can be.
Yeah, like our impression is that the average age of your military folk is a lot younger than our average age would be.
21, maybe sometimes younger.
Yeah, that's super young.
They're kids.
Yeah, they're kids, right? Like, I feel like the average age of the British military is probably significantly older.
Just a bunch of cranky old British men with rifles.
It is. That's how we win wars.
Hmm.
And they've got that stoic kind of upper lips. We don't have to really fight all that much. We just have to out-tea them or something.
I like this hand.
Do you like this hand? Where I'm trying to, you see, I can't remember what I did with this
So what I
hand.
see here, you got a pair, which is pleasant. You got one,
And
two, three, four, which is always nice because that red 5 can come in. You got a red 5 already. You're south,
mm,
so it's not that much. Like this is a fine start. This is the kind of start to be like, okay.
Yoko says, working on building on value and learning the hands, is it something that I can ask for help with learning, or will that just come just with playing? Um,
I feel like
not
it's
sure.
a
The
little of
learning the
both.
hands, you have to sit down and just kind of.
Yeah. Like getting the
Um,
hands in your brain, you have to sit down.
mm,
And I think the key thing for getting that out of your play. See, here's the thing about playing, right? Playing mahjong is great because it helps you get better at playing mahjong, but you also need to review, and that's kind of why we spend so much time reviewing. Because at the end of the day, if I just play and a hand ends and something happens, I never look back and say, "Ooh, but I could have," or "Ooh, but I should have." Like you
mm,
really want to look at what you did when you have more time to think and look at it and see
mm,
what you maybe could have done and where else you could have gone. And that's really it's not just playing, which playing does help, but also I think
mm,
I think review brings a lot.
mm.
So yeah,
I'll probably have a
Pinfu.
better comment later, but I've got to let that one ruminate.
Hmm. Pinfu look. This is pretty Pinfu looking. Looks pretty Pinfu-y.
Yeah, I think Pinfu as well. Although I can almost guarantee you I will not be dropping those honors straight off the bat.
No, it's probably gonna be this one of the 9. I bet is what comes out right off the bat.
Yeah, or even that 9-man, yeah.
Oh, now this 9-pin's gonna stay.
Yeah.
So it's a 9-man. The 9-man comes out first. All right, let's see where we go. Oh man, now it's looking kind of chanty.
Obsessed.
No, no, this is good. Ooh, no, you're not tempted by Ipeko.
No, not an edgy Peko. I'm not. I don't like those.
But I see you're a little tempted by. Well, right now your tempai actually six
Yeah,
draw on your tempai. It's not a great weight.
it's not, but it's fast.
It's not chanty. Not everything is chanty if you believe in yourself. I mean, they
Thanks,
had
Joe.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, like, but no. I can't in good faith say
No,
Chanta should have happened here. This is my tiny pen that I'm waving
this
around.
this is a hand that you should reach, even though the weight is bad. I think sometimes people don't like to reach bad
Mm,
weights. The reason you should reach this one is it is relatively fast.
it is
You've got it
fast.
in 7 discards. You can't dammer it and win
No,
because um,
because of the
I
shape.
guess I don't we're at the start of the game. We don't really need to reach too hard for the value. Let's say we're at the end of the game and I needed that extra the hand from the straight.
Yeah, nothing's happened yet, right? So you're
Yeah.
not like in a position where you can say that's not enough points or I really need to
Mm.
something, like it's okay. The only thing that holds me back, the only
Hmm.
thing that just tugs at my sleeve and makes a tear roll down out of my eye, aside from waking up every day, is this Itsu.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The straight. I mean, but I don't think you should
Yeah,
go for
yeah,
the
yeah, of
straight there.
course. And
Yeah,
reach would be
exactly. Yeah,
fine.
I mean, yeah,
Greed for Itsu.
precisely. Like as I was saying, if it was like Auras and I needed the extra hand, then holding back and waiting for the Itsu is all right. But here,
Here you
don't.
wow, here Gemma does not reach.
Jeremy, what the hell are you doing? Oh man, I hate myself
And
so
greeds
much.
greeds for the well, now actually interesting. Of course, Gemma was operating by the standard wait one time principle, which I've heard about.
Yeah.
Um, to be fair, now you have another shot at reach with a better weight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Weight upgrade here. We got a weight upgrade. Now do we take the reach? Okay, now we take the reach after knowing that you were going to get the weight
Oh my god,
upgrade.
it's going to be another session of wow, Gemma, you're doing well, but you don't deserve this shit.
Okay, and we got a chase. We got a chase from our player across. Let me see. What do I see on this table if I'm looking at what's happening here? Um, the dealer looks like they're progressing fairly naturally. Player to my right looks like they haven't done too well for themselves actually, but they're still playing pretty naturally. Across, a little odd. Not that I can do anything about it now, right? But across's discards
Well,
look a little odd.
they've thrown the Dora as their last.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's probably Pinfu.
Hmm. Again, that looks
I
like we
will
do
warn you
anything.
people that I do tend to, if I can reach waiting on a 3-pin somewhere, I will do it.
Oh
That's
no.
my problem.
Oh, they had actually a a pretty pleasant weight there. They had a 3-sided weight.
No, but it was a
3, 5,
pinfu,
6. It ends
right?
up being Pinfu, yeah. Oh wow, that Uro would have been great for you too. This is a sad game, Gemma. What a sad game this is. Yeah, so they sumo. What do they sumo? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would have been Reach Urasan and Dora, and maybe sumo for Hanemon.
I
Could have
didn't
been Hanemon
deserve it
sumo.
because I should have reached. I should have just reached.
Yep, yep.
Instead, I was faffing about, and I was rightfully punished.
Well, you got your 3-7, so it's right back. So you're fine now that you're the dealer. What do we think of this? This is actually not bad. We got 2 complete sets. We got a 4-6. Like this could just be called for if you want to be really aggressive. Could be called for a Tenhou quickly, but that's maybe too aggressive.
I'd say flush here if you're going to look
Possibly.
to be super. So I wouldn't lock myself into a flush.
The
But
9-man's probably a good discard.
Precisely, the
Yeah.
9-man, just to see where it goes, where my draws come in.
Yeah, I think 9-man's the best way to keep your momentum towards the flush,
Mm.
without really throwing out anything else you could do. Now let's see what you do. Exactly that. All right.
Well done.
We should start like a little game show of like how often does Gemma do what Gemma says she should do.
Really,
And
like
go
I
that
just
way.
feel like a psychologist is going to see
Gemma
this
do
and
the
be
thing?
like,
Yeah, will Gemma do the thing? All right. 8-pin we don't keep. It looks like flushes in your mind. Another 3-pin. All right, we drop an honor to get a pair. Yeah, Tenhou. It gets us closer to everything. We now are like 2 calls away.
I don't know why I kept the west though instead of the one red's come out. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm just progressing.
Now the west goes.
Mm.
2-pin we keep. Okay, so now we're just making a hand. So we're keeping that block. North goes. We got a 6, so now we throw the 3. All right, I guess we're looking at Pinfu. We're looking at what we can possibly. 6, 7, 7, 7 is a good shape.
Yeah, I don't want to not have the straight.
Yeah.
And
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, 6, 7, 7, 7 is a nice.
Ooh, so now do we keep taking the pins apart? I bet we do, because the red 5 acceptance is maybe worth it.
Maybe, but there's a Dora on the 5-pin.
Oh yeah, but we already. No, so we take this apart. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, does every self? It's true. Did I do the thing? And then you look and you're like, I didn't do the thing at all, did I? Oh man.
I don't think I'm going to win this. Surely.
This is interesting. So we have the 6, and now we throw a Sotile. Why?
I just want to get to Tempai.
Yeah, I guess we're just not committing to it.
Mm.
Another 4-so, and now we. Oh wow, what's going on? Are we getting nervous about what other people are doing?
I think I might be thinking about Toy Toy.
Oh my god.
But I'm still 1 away. Throwing the 6 doesn't move me further away from 1 away.
I was thinking that the 6 would be the weight with the 6, 7, 7, 7, but I can see if you're already assuming that the 9 is going to be your pair, then leaving the 6 around is going to be dangerous.
Does anyone look ready here? I guess D-San over there has cut apart 9-7. That's pretty antsy.
Yeah. The 5-so coming out of C-San's hand is like a little concerning.
Korak's right here. I'm not.
Yeah. If you keep the 6 and you start throwing the 9s, you can just Tanyard your way out of this, which would be maybe a solid idea.
Yeah.
Now,
tossing tails. What does tossing tails mean?
Yeah. Explain what is tossing tails?
Is that at the end of the suits? Is that what the tails are? Oh, tiles.
What do you mean by tossing? Give us an explanation of what you mean by tossing tiles. Like you mean choosing discards or like structure breakdown?
I might say having looked what I've just done, I don't think I'm
maybe
qualified to give an answer.
The 9-man has to go. Here's another 5 out from C-San. Like this is stressful. A's called and looks like they're now just doing Tenhou. That's what that call says to me.
Yeah, choosing discards. Choosing discards is difficult. It depends what your goal is at any given point, right? Whether you want to be defending, going fast, being cautious, like that's constantly going to change your decisions.
But I think based on my knowledge from reviewing some of their games, it's for where you're at, you really want to look at breaking down blocks and structures. A lot of the stuff that you'll find in like Reach Book 1, things that are like if you have this shape, you want to get rid of this thing to preserve this good shape. Things like that are the things that where you're at is what you should be focusing on.
Yeah, have you read Richibuku Ron? If you've not, can someone link it, please? Because that 5 block theory is definitely a good foundational
Great foundation. A
theory.
great
Yeah,
foundation to get started with.
yeah.
And now we're sad because you would have been Tenpai if you kept that one. So
Ah, well. I
now,
bet now I take apart the 9s, right?
now we're taking apart the 2-3.
Huh.
Actually, it looks like we're going
Interesting,
back one.
Gemma.
Well, we still have, I guess, no, not
Oh,
Toy Toy.
I'm flirting with 3 concealed.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Korak. Thanks. Oh, some GitHub though. Jeez.
Footy 10. Yeah, that's Footy 10 also. Now
I
we get an
I
8, so man, we really could have made this flush happen. Now the question is, do we pivot back? Do we throw a 9 to turn 7 in to get 7, 8, 9? Do we throw the 6 and maybe get Ipeko over here?
I think I've got to fold this, right? That means the 9s.
No, you push.
Wow, Gemma.
Gemma pushes with the 6 pin and gets away with it.
I don't like me.
No, you're fine. You got the last 9. It's
I don't
you
like
have
the way I play,
shape for
Dave.
that super weight, the Tatsumaki weight.
I don't like the way I play, Dave.
Yeah, I don't get what you're doing, but you're Tenpai now if you throw that 8 so.
I know, but this is bullshit.
Sanonko.
I'm Footy 10
you're
though.
Footy
I
10.
am
Yeah, you're
Footy 10.
Footy 10 Tenpai. Is there a way to not be Footy 10 Tenpai? I don't think so.
No.
So you take the Tenpai. And then you hold the Tenpai. And you just Tenpai it out.
The profile picture is just like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's
Yeah,
what it
what
looks
am
like.
I doing? What's even going on here? Although what I really love is that you have A-san waiting on the 4-7, which you have just hoovered up. You
Yeah.
have C-san waiting on 3-6-9, which the 9s you've hoovered up. And that 6, I mean, Korak was right. That 6 is like, was very dangerous. And then
Yeah,
our
well,
player
you can
across,
see.
what are they even doing? I don't know.
They're folding. They're holding
And they were just
they're holding the dangerous tiles. They're doing the thing that maybe I should have thought about doing.
Also, why aren't these tiles sorted? What's up with that?
We had this problem before, remember? How did you fix that again?
Went back and forward, and now they're sorted. How strange.
Mm.
It's a bug, I bet. A mini bug. Interesting. All right, well, you get your Tenpai bonus. Keitan is a hand worth fighting for.
K10. K10 is shape Tenpai, for those who don't understand K10. So that means you're Tenpai, but I'd had a Yaku. I was just Footy 10.
Yeah.
So it wasn't K10, I was.
Just kidding.
Had a Yaku.
So what is this? This looks approachable.
Yeah.
Probably I'd start with this 1 pin, maybe the 9-man. 1 pin. Oh, now we have 3, 5, 7.
But still reminds me as it is.
Comes out. 7, 8, 9 complete. So we cut off this 1, 2. So. Oh no! The saddest happenings.
Yeah, but I don't. Obviously, I think I can build that back again. So.
Okay, now we throw the 9-man.
I've kept that longer because it's adjacent to the Dora.
This is not bad at all. Because now we have 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, which is a good completion shape. Probably want to cut out this 2, 3 for Footy 10 purposes, but maybe we don't.
I mean, I'm still looking for a pair. Remember?
Yeah. So maybe we cut the 3, 5. Or the 3 at least, because then we could use the red 5 as a pair if we really want it. No, we cut the 2. Well, everything I say. You know what you did? You played like me. You just did what you thought to yourself. What would Dave do?
Yeah, maybe.
And then cut the 2, 3. Okay, but now we have a reach.
Okay.
We're not in too much trouble because we just drew a safe tile that we also don't need, so we can hang out for now. Oh, I guess
it's funny that they obviously don't respect me because I threw a 2, 3 and they reach into it.
Yeah, they're not worried about you right now. But this Forso is dangerous. What are we doing?
You're folding, Gemma, please. Just fold.
We throw the 5 pin because we can cut it. Would cutting the 3 pin hold the same weight as the 2 so? I'm going back and cutting the 3 pin. I think in general what we're talking about here is because we cut a 2, 3, another player can see that we cut an entire unfinished block out of our hand. The only reason we do that is if we had something else
Mm.
as good or better coming into our hand, and that's a little worrisome. Like, at what point in the game are you willing to cut a 2 side weight unfinished block? Usually
Mm.
when you're pretty close to ready, if not ready.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I know people talk a lot about reading discards, but it's difficult to read from one tile only. You're really looking at the overall discard pool for trends, and cutting out from my hand like a proto block. That's pretty bold.
It's meaningful. It's meaningful. It
Mm.
means something better has happened to us. Something good's going on. Or we have literally no idea what we're doing. But let's imagine something better has happened.
Yeah.
So now
Yes,
with this
discard
8,
tell story. I like that. That's a nice phrase up there.
what would I do with this 8? I might throw the 9 pin because I almost have a copy. But
No, I'd throw the 9 bamboo. Throw the 9 bamboo. Safe-ish.
why is that safe?
Well, it's not safe. I'm just looking.
It's as safe as the 9 pin, really.
That's true.
It's about equal.
That's true.
See, even Gemma agrees with me. She throws a 9 pin. Oh, on the sumo. What is this?
9
Sananko.
bamboo. Nice. Lucky for them.
Read Sumo Sananko Dora 1. Woo!
Yeah, look, one page isn't important, but if you have the whole book. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Big sumo here. All right, well, there goes Gemma's deal, and she had to pay more because she was the dealer, which is sad.
Unfair.
But now she has 2 Norths. She can just call and make North Dora 1. I don't think that's worth it right now. But Dora 2 would become worth it.
Mm.
All right, look at this. This hand is already coming together.
Now it's coming my way.
I'd probably be draining some... Yeah, North Dora and Sanshoku. That's what we got to do. I'd probably start draining these dragons out right now because everything else looks pretty good. Oh, Gemma agrees. Throws the hots. Gets a hots. Throws the hots again. Calls the North. Wow, real aggressive.
Well, yeah, but North, Sanshoku.
Locks in the 3,
Dora.
4, 5 and throws it.
Exactly.
Already, wow, this is just going.
And this is fast.
Yeah. Throws Dora. I might not have thrown Dora.
You'd throw the 4 bamboo?
Maybe a 4 or the 5 pin. One of those.
I think I'm just going for speed at this point.
Yeah, because either one, if you call the 4 bam, you're Tenpai. If you call the 5 pin, you're Tenpai. So it's probably like 3 gets thrown out.
Yeah, opposite is doing something interesting.
Everyone calls. Interesting. So you keep the extra 3-man and throw the 5 pin because this lets you get to 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku.
Yes.
This is the path to Sanshoku.
Yeah.
5-man is taken.
And they're also doing Sanshoku on the left.
Yeah. And now we lock in the 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku, but unfortunately,
yeah.
deal in to player left here for Tenhou Dora, which sucks.
It's super aggressive by me, though. That's really aggressive play.
Yeah. And they didn't get the Sanshoku, at least. But, oof. Yeah, when did they get ready on that? It was that second call. Like if
second call, yeah.
4, if we chucked the 4 here instead of the 5.
Yeah, North Door and Sanshoku, thanks to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can always look back and say whatever, but yeah, it would have been North Door or Sanshoku for 3. All right, not too devastating.
I feel probably what I'm feeling is I've had too many sumos and I want a quick hand just to sort of change my luck a bit.
Yeah, like get something moving, make something happen. All right, where are we now? We got Paris South, which is not at all helpful to us. That kind of sucks. Hand's a little... It's not terrible.
Not terrible.
Yeah, cutting the 4 at the moment the 3 was pwned might be fine because you just get it out of there, be done with it. Nothing good's gonna happen with it. Yeah, it's tough. Again, it's always easy with hindsight. Be like, oh, should have done this, should have done that. It's way too easy to come up with that. Here we go. All right, nothing. Dragon immediately grabbed across, but now we have a dragon of our own, and that gives us maybe some speed to counter. Because now that they've called, we might want to just go fast.
Yeah, for a dragon, I reckon. Yeah, why not?
Dora, and we hold it this time.
Well done, Gemma.
Or 3-4. Oh, 3-4-5 Sanchoku is becoming. We're actually really close to Tempai. That could become. Oy, and we
I just
cannot.
don't know how I'm going to get this Dora out.
Yeah. We grab the dragon and we throw the south. So now I guess we're going to be doing Haku Sanshoku Dora 3 is going to be our hand.
But pros never wait on a Dora.
I've heard pros never wait on her. They've never waited on a Dora. No, now we're just waiting on the Dora. It's just going to be Haku Dora. Because we just grabbed the 4-5-6.
I don't dislike this. It's Mangan.
What?
I don't dislike this. It's Mangan.
It's not anymore. Not with no Sanchoku.
No, it's
Haku Dora 2, right? Oh no, Haku
Dora
Dora 3.
3.
Haku Dora 3. Yeah. Never mind. Haku Dora 3. Yeah. Oh! And we nail it because our player across is forced to throw the Dora. They draw and throw the Dora. They can't hold it.
And that's a big change. That
gets you up to 29 and then down to 22. That gets you into second place pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. And that means the Sanchoku wouldn't have even helped because it would have been 4-5. So who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I guess unless you got like a.
Obviously, I got my. Now we're moving into south round. I've started to warm up.
Gotten your pace.
Yeah.
And once again, we have 2 Hakus and some good shapes. So this is actually kind of nice.
This is nice.
Closing the gap to first place is going to be hard, but getting better, making our second position better is not so hard. And we draw Dora, which is great.
It is, but it's not.
Cutting off some. We grab our dragon. It looks like we're looking at the potential of a flush here.
Yeah.
Ooh, now it's flush time because we have the red 5-man as well, and a Dora, and so that's Mangan as well. If we hit it right, it becomes Haku half flush Dora. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe 6 if we get another in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're aggressively clearing out any suited tiles. Oh, we got the third.
Well,
5.
but I've already thrown a north, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I think we're just holding it. It's one of the few safe tiles we can have and hold. Yeah, this is just flush time. Grab the 6s. Ah! What? What is this?
It's a nice hand, that's what that is.
It's cute because it's like Ipeco only.
Yeah, but it looks like it should be more.
Closed fast. Yeah, it looks like it should be a lot more.
Could have been Cheetoy at least. Do you not have any other pair?
They were almost on Cheetoy. They were probably waiting to go to Cheetoy, and then they took the win they could get. Which
really, does your Cheetoy like stack itself all up in one side of your hand then like that?
Because this also gets them to 30k. This gets them into second place. Even this. So that's pretty good. But now it's your deal.
And we've knocked the top player off their dealership as well, which is important.
Yeah.
They've got no more dealerships, so they've kind of got to move into a points maintenance position, whereas I can.
So, hear me out on this.
Yes, Dave. No.
All green.
I wouldn't have even seen it. I would not have even seen it. Like it would not. It would not have passed.
Don't ignore the opportunity, is what I'd say, because this is actually a pretty good setup for snagging those tiles.
I mean, there's a lot to go. I think for all green, I really think you got to have the green dragon.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably start with like a 9-man or something. Just don't forget.
I would have forgotten. You're right. I never think about all green. I never think. That's my one tip to beginners. Just don't worry about all green.
Well, here's 2 green dragons out already, so now we're in trouble for our dream.
This is going to be a nice Cheetoy. 7 pairs.
Goes away. 4 pin, we throw the 1, so now we have 1, 2, 4, 5.
Should have kept that.
Missed a pair on the 1 if we're doing that. We have 7, so we'll take apart the 1, 2, because that could be Pinfu Ipeco.
I could start calling this.
Here's our green dragon that we don't hold on to. But there's the last one. So, okay, all green is dead.
It was dead a long time ago.
Get rid of the 9s.
I'm just looking at Tenhou here.
Oi.
Tenhou and maybe Cheetoy if it comes together, but it's not going to come together. I think I'm going to lose my dealership.
Yeah, there's a reach from player right. Everyone else is kind of going real hard right now. And Sumo.
Can't do anything about that.
No. Reach, Sumo, Pinfu, Dora. Just is. It just is. See, I just always say, don't forget about the Yakuman. Like, it's fine. You're right. You probably weren't going to get it. Going hard on it probably wouldn't have been too smart. But as long as it's in your head, it's a thing that could happen. You won't feel stupid later when you're like, oh my god, I missed it. Because that's the
I
worst feeling. It's
suppose.
having it on the
Yeah,
table and
that's
you're just
true.
like,
That's
wow,
true.
I never even imagined that could happen. Like,
But I
oh,
feel you probably be looking at a full flush before you thought all green.
probably.
Mm.
This is not so awesome, except that we have two Dora.
What?
Well, we have
I
two
was
Dora
about
and
to
some
say, this
Pinfu
is
shapes.
all
No, we got the Haku. Wait, never mind.
Haku, yeah.
Reevaluate. With the Haku, we're good. With the Haku, we
If
good.
you apply that advice to things like Sanshoku, what? No, Sanshoku is the best. Everyone should just do Sanshoku all the time. Don't worry about
Trim
the
out our
others.
trimmings.
Only do Sanshoku.
Don't want the extra 6. We don't want the south. A
I'm
third
being
one is
quite.
actually. We're now really close.
Yeah, I'm being. It's interesting. I'm being
3.
very determined about where I want to take this hand.
3. Okay, yeah, we're getting a lot of little bits, and no one else. Okay, cut to the 5-6. 4-5-6 Sanshoku is now an option.
It is, yeah.
8 goes away. Shin gets called. Okay, we're
Without
just
this
gonna.
white dragon, yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the white dragon.
Yeah. Okay, so we instead of 4-6, we take 5-6-7. Now we're Tenpai.
Yeah, Haku Tudora, right?
Haku, Dora, and maybe Sanchoku.
Yeah.
Although the 7s are pretty dead. There's 3 out on the table already. Whoop. Once again, someone snags it out from under you.
Wow.
Which is what? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's Itsu. Pinfu Itsu Dora 2.
I wonder if this is one of my third place games.
Whew. But that helps a lot. Everyone's much closer now. Well, I guess 35 over here is rough.
This is the hand you want at all us, and you need a manga.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah.
The only problem is that Dora.
3-pin has to go. Oh my god. You have south too. Now might be the time to just get rid of that Dora and be done.
I don't know what I
You're
do.
not gonna. You're gonna throw a dragon. I knew it. You're not gonna hold on to the greater 3 dragons dream. You're gonna. Again, that's a dream. That's a far dream. You're gonna hold the Dora. But I feel like I would have thrown this Dora because the half flush is 2 to begin with.
I just
only
think
one Dora.
I don't really want to telegraph it that loudly. Surely.
Right. We call our hots.
Because right
now the Dora goes because the flush is pretty much locked in.
But before this point, I wouldn't necessarily be looking very flushy, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to look a bit more flushy, but with those honor tiles, people could be tempted. This is how to draw tiles.
So now we're waiting on the 5 or the south.
Yeah.
Or either hots, south, half flush Dora, which is Mongon. Or hots, half flush Dora. It's Mongon either way.
Yeah. So and then that would get me first place. So this is perfect.
It does, I think, get you first place.
It gets me first place in any.
Well, you'll tie with 35 too, right?
Oh right, yes.
So I think the seating order. You're closer in seating order, so I think that will get you first place. Oh, and then immediately you get it from the player who is in the lead.
Because I don't think my discards are an obvious flush discard pool. I am surprised it came from the chip leader here.
The fact that you ponged and then threw the first oh no, you didn't pong. I'm sorry, you didn't pong. You just swapped it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that maybe makes it look like maybe it's just natural, maybe it's just something that happened.
I am still surprised that it came from the chip leader.
What were they doing? They got the 2 for the 2-3. They were real close to ready on a 1-2-3 Sanshoku, and the 5 had to go.
But they don't need a Sanshoku, and they don't need a shitty weight at the end, a 1-2-3 weight. I think, considering the positions, they probably should have cut the 2-1 because they don't need. And they could have upgraded.
Do anything.
And they could have upgraded. They could have upgraded the 5-7 to a better weight.
Oh man, and our dealer was actually doing real good. Yeah, like score matters a bit, but like they didn't need to push that hard to throw the 5 into it. But maybe again they're like, oh Suji, you threw the 8.
Okay, I have to have serious conversations about Suji, but the 1-2 are completely safe to the dealer.
Yeah.
And let's say you can't read that this is a flush necessarily. The fact I've thrown a Dora, there should be alarm bells. So I've taken myself then from last to first place, which is the perfect Auras hand.
That's true. Get it? Bumped the whole thing, and now you are big winner. And I think, oh yeah, and then our player who dealt in went from first place to last place. It was a complete reversal of fortune there.
Yeah, I mean, but then that's why these circumstances like that really, that's a bitter loss. That kind of loss.
That sucks.
And I have that. I do that all the time.
But I should be kicking myself a little bit for throwing such a live, dangerous tile.
Right, but you get cocky, right? You're like, oh yeah, you start to relax. I'm in the last round. I'm winning. It's not by much though. It's a close game.
Yeah. So it's not enough that you should be looking at your distances from people and seeing what they can do to you. Like if I had 50,000 points right now, I'd be like, okay, fine. You want a Mongon from me? Like, all right. But then I'd know that I'm sitting there being like, all right, like, yeah, you get the points. Good for you. You jet up into second. Good for you. And I'd be like, fine, I don't care. I'm still in first and I accept it. I'm willing to play dangerously because I'll accept that if I lose, it's fine. But yeah, you want to be real careful when you're in close range. Close range is dangerous.
I sent you number 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is one of the fastest... Wait, number 5.
That was the other number, right?
The other number was... He went backward.
7. Lucky number 7.
Yeah, it was 7. I'm sorry. It is correct. The other number was 7.
I sent you 7.
All right. Let's give this the old swap.
Yeah, I mean, you say never get cocky, but I get cocky.
Yeah, have something. You just get that vibe of like everything's going my way. You just get that feeling.
The worst thing that I do, and I recognize this in myself, and I really wish I could stop it, is when I see someone who's really, really low, and I'm playing where people bust out those rules.
You really want to bust them?
It's like blood in the water for me. I just can't stop myself. All I think about is busting them out. And what terrible human am I to even admit this, right? Like, I'm just like, I want to bust them out. I'm going to bust them out. And I do stupid things. This is a nice start.
This is a very good start with Dora 2.
Wait, what's W League? Because I think every league now is like a letter and then league, and I can't keep track of them.
Yeah, there's too many letters. I think it's Wa League. It's bad league. Like M League is Mario League, and then there's Wario League.
I'd like that.
Wah.
Mario.
Smiling comes by Wrath. Oh, okay, cool. Streamer.
Oh, okay.
A lot of leagues. Everyone wants to do a league with a letter, man. I'll just call it Q League. We'll do Q League here because Q's weird. Ampersand League.
No more Q. No more Q. Is that still going on? God. Do you know what the world is better? When you remind me of QAnon,
C League.
I'm reminded that things are a little bit better now.
Those folks are still going like crazies.
Watch out for C League.
Oh my God.
Okay. Unfortunately, if you say C League, I'm just going to think I'm not allowed to say that word because Dave's American.
Yeah, please
and
don't. It's very rude. What are you doing with these draws?
Rude.
Look at your first draw. Your first draw is the 6 to fill in the 5. This is beautiful. Just throw the West and make everyone sad. Throw the West and make everyone sad. And then just get Tenpai immediately. No, you have not gotten Tenpai immediately.
I bet you I don't get Tenpai at all now. I bet I just sit here.
9 goes.
I want 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku.
Well, this is your
yes.
This is the 5 pin comes in. The 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku is an option now.
Now
interesting.
Now I get nothing.
No, we don't want the 3. We're hard on. We keep 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess because 4, 5. because the Sanshoku can go either way. You're widening your stance for your Sanshoku options.
Yeah, I'm like Sanshoku, come to me.
Yeah, you're like desperate.
I'm like arms open wide. Either way, left or right. I'm ready for you, Sanshoku.
And now 2 reaches.
Oh no!
2 reaches come and you get a 3-so in. Now, in my mind, the 9-man might be the right answer here.
I don't. Oh, because I can see there's 8s. I can see 2 7s. 3 7s. Yes, 8, 9. Just take them out.
Yeah, like if we cut that off, we can still get Pinfu Tanyo Dora 2. Which is pretty solid.
Are you purposely not throwing rest on turn 1 to avoid that?
And now we could reach this, at least for reach pin Futanyo Dora 2, which is a pretty good play, in my opinion.
Mm.
I'd probably reach this just because I'd say, fuck it, I'm going. And it's a 3-sided weight. But do we Dama it? Who's
Don't know.
left to care? Well, the dealer is left to care if we Dama or not. But if the dealer's not already stressed out from 2 reaches on the table, I don't know. I feel like chasing is probably the right answer.
The thing is, though, because D-San has reached, they might think that the 8 or the 2 is safe.
Yeah, like we're waiting on safe tiles for other players.
And I could then wait for the Sanshoku upgrade.
Oh, if you just Dama?
Yeah. Do I need the Sanshoku upgrade? I've got 2 Dora.
How greedy are we in East 1?
I've got Pinfu, 2 Dora, Tanyao. What's the Richi doing, actually?
Yeah, it doesn't give you enough points, so maybe you
Yeah.
do Dama it.
Dama, I reckon Dama, and see if I can see if I can wait for the, because if I can get the Sanshoku, then I'm into Hanuman territory, right?
Yeah. And we
But this might
Dama, the 6. This is where it gets iffy.
I could probably take the 6 out.
Swappy Doppy and reach the 6.
Well, because I decide, they're gonna know. If I'm gonna throw the 6, everyone's they're gonna know.
At that point it's real obvious what's going on.
Mm.
Oof. Everything up, but there we go. You get your 2.
Mm. But the dealer were they folding? Was the dealer folding? I think they were folding. So
I'm pretty sure they were.
That was the other benefit of doing the Dama and then drawing the 6 and then saying, right, I'm gonna have to play dangerous.
They were trying to stay alive. It looks like the dealer.
But they
looks like they still had stuff going on. But
I mean, this is why, This is why even if you're Tempai, you really have to stay switched on to see what other people are doing.
I'm surprised they didn't.
You can change your mind about
the
but yeah.
They must have in their mind been folding then, because if they were not folding, or if they were playing around, they would have thrown this Haku, which is hard safe.
Yeah.
So clearly they were kind of like, I don't really think this is going to happen for me.
And that's the thing, when you decide not to reach something, you can reevaluate that reach later on.
Yeah.
You can decide each time, okay, actually maybe, and that means, if someone else has reached and you can't decide whether to chase, you can see whether other people are folding, because then that might make a decision. If they're folding and your winning tile is in the discard pool of the player who's reached, then maybe you want to stay Dama.
Yeah.
How many people have reached? There's a lot of questions,
It's a complicated equation.
Anyway, I won. I'm the best player.
Mangan, you're the best player. And because you won, you get to draw these tiles, which,
So the first step to being good at Mahjong is
draw good
drawing
tiles.
really good tiles.
Always draw good tiles. So it looks like probably the 1-so and 9-so are the things that I'd be getting rid of. That's probably, 1-so comes out. And then another 5. Sure. Just get every... You can draw Dora. What are we doing now? Because this is like creeping into full flush territory.
No, it's not. I think this is Tanyao territory. Tanyao 2 Dora.
8-pin at this point, but maybe the 9-man if you really are hard for Tanyao.
I'd cut the 2-1.
Well,
I didn't.
You wouldn't. You cut the 8-pin.
I should have cut the 2-1.
No, you shouldn't, because you got another 1.
Okay, now I
cut the 6. Now we're getting into. It looks like we're getting into full flush territory. It looks like Gemma's... No,
full flush is a terrible idea, Gemma. Don't do it. That is a stupid idea.
Why?
We can do that.
You just drew the 3. Oh, you swapped the 3 for the 9, because this does leave you Ishan 10.
Yes, it does. And what am I going to do with that Dora? I'm not going to throw a 5 Dora. Throw the 1. Yes,
flatten out the 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And then you reach waiting on only the Dora.
That's a dick move, Joe.
This is a really... I don't know if I would have done this.
No!
I don't think I would have done this. Yeah, there was a lot of drama in just 3 turns. I don't think I would have done this. I think I would have probably held out for the full flush.
I'm not sure I'd hold out for a full flush, but I don't think I should have done this.
I might have held out for the full flush. Because here's that other 9. See, it would have all happened.
And how was he, Pat?
Here's the 4.
I'm not defending myself here.
Oh, another 4. So yeah, this would have been a great full flush if we'd had the
No.
courage. But now there's a reach from the player on the right.
I'm feeling, yeah.
Oh, here's another. I mean, everything once someone calls, you can't really count. But and then they sumo it on the 4
Yeah,
man.
Tenpai. I'm feeling a little bit deflated with my nonsense, and that was a nice hand from them. That's a really nice hand from them, and I'm dealer, so I have to pay the extra.
Reach sumo pinfu Dora 2. 1 ura, 2 reds, or is it
And 1 red, 2 ura.
one
The
or 2
other way.
ura?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 ura. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a Vaimon sumo.
I went in what? So 8,000 from me.
Well, that brings you back to 31 and brings them up to 38, and everyone else is sadder than you.
That's true. I'm one of the least sad people of the
Yeah,
set.
like you just had to give back some of what you got last time, so it's not that bad. But sheesh, Gemma, full flush can happen.
I mean, honestly, like, why, as dealer, would I reach on Dora only?
Yeah, that too. That's a little gutsy, a little bit of a gutsy play.
See, that's a very nice way to say it, Dave. It's gutsy, but
It's
I would just
gutsy.
call
It's
that
gutsy.
moronic.
No, it's not moronic because it's not a bad hand if you win. Like you're just futzing, but it's a gutsy play.
No, bad.
All right, so here we trim some edges. Get a red. We have some Dora. 5, 6, 7 together. We got a 2, 3. All right, this hand's actually coming together. We got a 4, 5. All right, so we got 4, 5, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. We have our shapes. This parry zone, we kind of want to improve a little bit if we can. We got a 4, 5, 6.
I mean, I can
trimming that off.
Tanya, so
Calling the 6. Okay, so now we're.
I want Tanya.
Yeah, it was Senpai on the 1, 4, so.
But it's a mangan.
Yeah. But we need to watch out for that 1 so, which I hope we don't draw.
Do you know what? This is a very typical thing for Gemma to do. I will do this. I like this.
Now there's a reach on the table.
I don't fear Footy 10. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Chiral. Don't hate it, right?
Well, you're getting.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble. But
yeah,
I
the
think
ones are all 4 of them out? I see. Yeah, all 4 of them are now visible. This is the door indicator. So the ones are dead now. So now you're safe from the worst option. Oof! This is a good dodge. This is a prescient dodge.
Well done, Gemma. You can play.
And that was a closed weight too. That was a supernatural dodge there.
It wasn't supernatural. Let's look at the board.
It wasn't that bad because it was Mangan. That's true. It's a Mangan ready. Like, it's fine. I just don't. I get nervous about that kind of stuff.
No, the 6 pin is obviously dangerous, though.
Yeah. 6 pin is pretty dangerous. The 2 man is hard safe, so you go around. Nice sumo for them. Wait, was that 3? That's Dora 3.
Only 1 pin tile cut, yeah, and it's adjacent to the 6 pin as well. So if you like your Ura Sujis and your Matagi Sujis, that's a risky one.
I can tell you see 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku here.
It's terrifying being in my brain. I'm just trying to set things up into little sets of similar but different.
Alright, Shun gets grabbed. 6, 6, 6, 7. Alright, now we're actually Ishan 10 on this.
Now I've got this Dora problem though, haven't I?
Yeah.
Now I can.
See, I'm surprised you didn't. Yeah, I'm like someone just threw it. You should have probably thrown it immediately.
Was I? This seems a bit weird. Did I disconnect or something?
You throw it now because now you can get the 5.
I just wonder if I've disconnected. Actually, that's a bit weird. I haven't got any explanation for why I behaved like that.
Oish. But our dealer sumos instead.
Oh, but then opposite's got a green and a red out, so I'm probably freaking out about that, aren't I?
Yeah, at that point. But I still would have probably thrown the door right here. Right here.
Yes, but then the 3 is also a bizarre throws.
Yeah, that's strange. But now
Mm.
it's time if you're, for our viewers at home. Right after a tile's been thrown, it's a 100% safe time to throw that tile.
Yeah,
This was the time to get rid of that Dora.
I should have just gotten rid of it straight away.
Yeah.
And no, I don't know. That's a bit weird.
And it went to Sumo on the 7-8 weight. And that becomes not Toy Toy, thank God. Keeps them from Toy Toy.
Yeah, and it's dealer. It's nice for them though.
Dealer's really going hard. And you keep getting these really good draws. Like, look, this is another, like, it's all set up for Pinfu Sanshoku, Dora 1. Like, this is ready to
Yeah.
go. Oh, and we got a red. Okay. There's 3, 4, 5. There's our pair. Now we're Ishan 10.
That's impressive.
Now we got a pair of dragons. What do we want to do there? We take apart the 6, because I guess we're thinking 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku or nothing. And Chundora 2 isn't bad.
Yeah, I think I'm just thinking Chindora 2 here, and it could be Chindora 3.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, this could give us a 3-sided weight if we draw the right thing. Although it's footy 10. But I heard Gemma doesn't care. Gemma takes the 3-sided footy 10 weight.
I want the 6, that's why.
Yeah. This
Now,
reach happens.
now I've screwed myself, and now I'm playing like a lunatic. Was I drunk?
I'm just playing. Sumo again. This is all like a world of not quite. Maybe to preserve Tenhou, but it does cut your speed a little bit.
No, I mean, I think throwing Chun would have been the right thing to do. Personally, I don't know what I was thinking there.
I think your hand. Let me go back and see what happened there. The Chun was in the hand for a while though. It was in the hand from the start.
Yeah, I think.
But yeah, like at this point, I probably would have said Chun won't give me what I need.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Pinfu Tenhou than Chun.
Yeah.
And not done it.
I could just phone the first Chun straight out and then.
Yeah.
But I probably, kind of locked myself into an idea of where I'm taking the hand, and I've not reassessed.
The old tunnel vision. It happens.
Yeah.
All right. This is you keep getting solid starts though.
Nothing
bad ever happens to you.
I don't know how I do that, and I wish I could tell everyone, because no, I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't, because then I wouldn't win.
We're draining out some terminals and honors here. 4, 5, 7. South comes off. Seasun is aggressing pretty hard. Alright, we got red 5 in there. Everyone's going... Jeez. Alright, so now maybe it's time to throw the Dora. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we
Well done, Gemma. Well done. You've woken up. Maybe I've taken a swig of coffee and I've realised how to play again.
Throw the Chun. Go to the east. We draw nothing, but we give nothing.
Yeah, right. This is...
Throw the 5 so 5 so has come out, I think, since the reach, right? 5 so has come out, so 5 so is safe. Cut that down, and we're actually Ishan 10 again. Throw the 7-man because it's safe. Why don't we throw the 1-man, which is also very safe?
Yeah, I don't know.
We call the 3, 4, 5.
Again, I probably locked in. I've identified the 7-man before looking at my discard. Sorry, not my discard, my drawer. Which is a really bad habit. I think a lot of people do it, not just me. But you're there trying to work out how to fold, and you identify a safe tile in your hand.
Oh, no,
and then you draw a safe tile, and you don't look at it properly. You're just like, this is the one I'm throwing.
Yeah, 7-man isn't safe to the other folks, and they've been going pretty aggressively too, which is a little disturbing.
As I said, I think I just didn't think. I identified it as the most safe tile and didn't reassess when I drew.
So now we're Tenpai on 7 so only. Oh, but this is our last discard. So we could pick 6-pin or 7 so. We picked 7 so, and wow, you know it's really 6-pin might have only been thrown because we threw it. To be fair, but yeah, 6-pin is Suji. 6-pin's a reasonable pick. Yeah, it's double Suji. And so we're Tenpai. Their weight was 8 so only. Bad weight. That's fine. We get some points. We get another chance at it. We're not that far out of it, actually. We're only 10,000 behind the leader. We
Yeah, it's not too
have
bad.
2, 3, 4 Sanchoku. Is what I
Yeah.
can see here.
Yeah.
We drain out our honors. Hots goes out because it's dead already. Second 4, we can cut the 1. Cutting the 1.
I'm
Third
definitely
2.
tilting a bit here. I think I'm starting to play it in a way that I generally
Get
wouldn't.
the 7, 8, 9 done. So now we're technically Ishan 10.
I'm not keeping any safe tiles. Really aggressively going forward,
Yeah, there's a lot of push.
and I'm not sure that's the right thing to do here with what essentially has no value.
So again, we threw the 1 and the 4, but we keep the 2, 3. Oh, well, instantaneously we get Reach Epot's Pinfu Dora for our leader from our dealer. Is why did that? Yeah. Why did this 4-man come out? I feel like I would not have been. I don't know if I'd be holding the 7. Maybe there's some thought that like, oh, I'll get a 3-pin, so it'll be 2, 3, 4, and then the 5s will be my pair. But then why hold the 7?
I think it's misclick. I think I meant to click the 2-man.
Ugh.
I don't think that's not a sensible throw. I think it's got to be a misclick.
Yeah, because then you would have had also 3, 4, 5, which would have been nice.
Yeah, I think it's got to be a misclick. Sorry.
Yeah,
I do. I don't know if other people have this problem, but I have a lot of misclicking on Tenhou. I don't know why.
I've never misclicked anything in my life. That's why they call me proper clicking Dave.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got a 7, 8, 9 Sanchoku lined up here.
And I'm dealer. Yay.
And we have a Dora.
Adore it. This is the way to play.
And with a few lucky draws, it could be Chanda.
It could be, yeah.
It could be.
It could be Jin-chan, man.
Everyone throws all the tiles you need immediately.
Thanks, guys. I'm moving into a Tanya.
Now we have 6, 7, 8. Okay, 6, 7, 8 is still fine. 4 goes. Ah. Cut the 2 so's. Days PC.
I mean, I should have been more worried about D-San there. He's throwing a red 5 out.
Yeah, and did he do it after? He did it after a call.
Yeah, I'm on tilt in this game. You can see I'm misclicking. I'm not really reacting to what people are doing. It's poor play.
And it's Chundora. And yeah, like, you don't even need that extra 8, so.
Yeah.
Probably could have just gotten rid of it. Ugh. Oh no, sorry, Kyrol. Hardware problems are the worst.
Do you feel like totally lost without your computer? I do. I have no idea what to do with my life when I've got no computer. I do sometimes dream about going on holiday without a computer. Okay, then I realize that's not possible.
We have 4 pairs. Oh god. 5 pairs. Oh my god, everyone's going nuts.
It's got to be Chitoi. Chitoi Dora 2 with Chitoi Tanya Dora 2, right?
It looks but then we migrate away. We don't want to throw a pin tile because of the player to our right. Well, can't throw any pins and can't throw any so's.
Yeah.
So we migrate back. Oh, now we're back to Ishan 10 on the Chitoi, though. We're back.
Still requires me throwing.
1 can go because it was just thrown.
A pin or a bamboo. Oh, jeez.
4 can go. Ah! But a sumo from our leader. Oh, God. So frustrating. Every hand does not get over the line. Even though I feel like it's not big mistakes. It's not like giant whiffs going on.
I don't know. I feel like there's been some serious errors.
I guess if we decided to be.
No, this hand wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
I'm reacting to what I'm seeing on the table. I'm okay with this one, but some of the previous hands, I think I've been behaving poorly.
This is real interesting because he has nothing. He has nothing. But you can't tell that. 2 calls in, you're going to assume someone's got something going on. So, like.
And they're the dealer.
Yeah. 567 Sanshoku is just sitting here, staring us in the face.
Apart from the pins.
Yeah, well, you got the 5 now. Get another East, that's fine. You got your pair locked in now. Nope. You got another 4.
But what if
4,
it's
4.
not that far?
Could throw the chun. Oh.
I don't like the way I'm holding that 2-pin though.
Zonk.
Oh.
Hots. Sisan just makes hots.
I don't think I should have kept that.
And that ends the
2-pin.
game. That ends the game entirely. Wow. This was such a weird game.
That was a weird game. But surely that's how a lot of games go, right? I do not feel like that's pretty typical in that you just kind of.
I feel like there were a bit more ending. There were a bit more hand endings that were just like, oh. There were a few that were just like Roan on something that was like kind of really fast and concealed and not even that expensive, but kept pushing the game forward.
But isn't that the game that makes you frustrated? And you can see from the way I'm behaving, I'm frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I shouldn't be frustrated. Like, that's not going to improve the situation.
Yeah. No, it's a big challenge, but that's the thing. It's like you get into that mode, you're like, come on, do it. Like, come on, Tiles, let's do the thing that I know you like to do, where I win and everything's great. And you start like trying to push your hand in directions that it's not necessarily going, and that can be.
You see, Charlie, I don't think I was unlucky. I think I could have played better. It may still have had the same outcome, but if I'd have played well and then had the same outcome, then I'd been unlucky. But I didn't play well, so we don't know.
These are the mysteries of Mahjong.
I'm not sure I like Ron's mascots, by the way.
Are these little dragons?
Yeah.
They're cute.
I know. Do you not think that they're like... Shouldn't say this about JPML, but I will anyway. It's like they made one dragon and then they just flipped it and made it pink for the girl version.
Yes. That does appear to be exactly what happened.
And why did the boy version get to breathe fire?
He gets a cool cloud.
Yeah. Like the little girl dragon, she has to be lower than him. And she doesn't get to breathe breathe fire.
Yeah, she doesn't get to breathe fire. Yeah, that's true. We don't know how to gender a dragon.
Well, the name sounds pretty.
Oh, the names male. Are masculine. Yeah. I can't read any of these. Any
Tatsuan. I mean, then I don't know, but I don't know. Someone said that to me. I'd assume it was a boy. They call it Big Three Dragons. Where's the third one?
We need another dragon.
We only got one big dragon and one small dragon.
What are all these exciting YouTube things? Are there more JPML on YouTube stuff?
There is. I'm not sure we can watch it with these good folks. We could try.
I don't know. I don't have like a VPN or anything.
I don't think you need a VPN. It's YouTube.
How do I do it? Do I click on this?
I don't know.
Click on it.
Now go on a magical mystery tour of the internet with us.
It's Ron. I don't know if this is coming out right.
It's coming out fine. Okay. Yeah.
I have like some of the things cut off, but it's pretty alright. I want to make sure people see. So what are all these videos? Who's this lady? She's got a stream. These are all live streams.
Are they just collating regular streamers or something? I'm not sure.
They're shorts?
Let's watch a short.
Which one?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't watch YouTube, so I have no idea what a short is even.
I guess
this is their version of Reels.
These are little things. Which one has the most views? This has the most views, this one here. I don't know if I can hear it. I think this is about someone's bikini calendar. I'll look at we'll do the one with the dour man.
Yeah, I don't want to... we can't hear the sound.
Oh.
It's Ada Pro.
Oh my god, this is a giant friggin' trophy.
So basically, oh my god. Is he okay holding that? Oh, this is his... do you know one thing I really don't like about Japanese professional players is they never smile when they win. Right? They're like, oh yeah, I won. I'm like, Dude, smile. The
Yeah,
trophy
it's
shop.
just looping now. It's basically like a story. These YouTube shorts
Yeah.
are like
It's like an Instagram story, right? Or a
everyone's
reel.
competing with TikTok to make short form video stuff. Have a good one too, Sophia. Have fun.
Yes.
As
Bye.
much fun
Thank
as work
you.
can be.
I know. But you know, I don't have TikTok. Why?
Oh, me neither. I
Is
hear
that because I'm old?
it's gonna be illegal here soon enough. Low key bad. Yes, you just sit there being like, whatever, man. I just got this giant fuck off trophy. It's about as tall as me. I don't give a shit. Like, it's just an
Well,
average day for
let's
me.
look at Maddie Chan's video now, the
Which
one of her
one?
bikini calendar,
Oh
the
God,
most popular one.
the most popular one.
Maddie Chan's really sweet. Look at her hair; she's got great hair. Even when you're advertising your bikini calendar, you've got to be serious. Oh no!
No,
Please,
she's not being
someone.
too serious. She seems pretty friendly.
Yeah, she's been. I don't know, but it's not. Do you know, like you see the OnlyFans girls, and they're like really. What's the word? Is ambivalent a word? Is that the word I'm looking for? I just make that word up. I'm
Ambulance?
not
I
sure.
don't know.
You know, like it's quite muted for someone who's.
I don't know. It seems pretty. It seemed at least casual and friendly. That was the vibe. The
Mm,
vibe I got, it was like reasonably casual and friendly. I think you can't hear this, but I think everyone else gets to hear it. Yeah, it feels good.
what? And Cowan racing MotoGP and was the first picture, and he was like, "Yeah, it doesn't feel as good as the other stuff that happened recently. It's nice, I guess." Okay, bye. What a dick. That's just rude to the other people who are competing. No.
It can be a little rude to the other people who are competing. Yeah, I don't know much about what this triangle. This video content has a triangle. I don't know what any of this stuff is. You recently become a dad. Okay, that's fair. Becoming a dad is a pretty big deal.
Okay, but
Oh
then
my god, hold
you
on.
could say something like,
I have to
"Oh,
subscribe.
this is great,"
I have to
but you know,
subscribe to Ronan as a USP.
like
I should be subscribed to Ronan.
they could say like, you know, "Oh, I'm dedicating this to my child that recently happened." That's what happens. Children happen
Sure,
to you
the shorts.
aggressively.
I don't know
Like you're
who
there
this is.
minding your own business, and then suddenly there's a child. So they're introducing events in this.
Is this people that's talking about when they're going to be playing on Ronan so you can play Mahjong with them?
I think, but these are like special events. So they're saying, "Oh, if you come and play, this is event B." I don't know. Is this how shorts get used nowadays?
I earnestly don't know what
No,
the
me neither. Like, so as someone who now likes momfluencers, like shorts tend to be sure, momfluencers are like a mafia. Like they tend to be like, oh, it's like, do you know when it was the East Coast and West Coast rap? But it's like
yeah.
that, but on Instagram. Like these momfluencers, like there are these like big divisions on how you should and shouldn't parent your child. And there's the ones who aggressively like, if you sleep train your child, that's it. You're fucking them up. They're just going to be criminals. And there's the others who are like, you must sleep
Headed to
train your child,
jail.
otherwise you're going to die because you'll never get sleep. And the two will not
Mmm.
agree. The two sides can't just be like, well, it's your child. You should just probably do what works best for you, and they're gonna be okay. They're like, and they're like, you know how you can like, you know, regram it, and then like they're there and they're like doing these reactions about how this person's
Oh
awful.
God.
And I'm like, dude, and you're supposed, I'm pretty sure in the parenting Bible, spending time out of your day to hate on other mums is not part of
Yeah,
that.
I don't understand anything. It's
Maybe
crazy.
that's something, you know what, that's something we don't get in the Mahjong community in Japan. I always wondered why we don't get more beef, because there is a lot of beef. Like, you know, if you go out for a drink with some of them, you start to hear like, oh my God, I hate that person sucks. And, you know, and they start bitching about each other's play style. Like, there's a couple of play styles that some of the big folks really hate, and they're there like, oh, you shouldn't play like that person. That person's awful. And I'm like, if only they could take that out
Well,
of the
you
izakaya
gotta get the
and onto
WWF stuff
Instagram.
going on. Yeah, they should
No, but
be.
I want it on Instagram. I want them to be like, you know, yeah, doing shade shorts on each other. Like, oh my God. And you know, I almost don't wonder why people like, you know, who are quite media minded, like JPML, don't you don't have to fake it. It can be authentic, but encourage their players to be a little bit more authentic about the views they share sometimes.
Have a bit of a well. You want? I mean, if you look at wrestling, there's faces and heels and feuds and all that kind of stuff. And I
Yeah,
think that's fun to some degree, like within a reasonable degree. But yeah, it's fun. It's
yeah. But
fun.
if it was within the same league, you know, you could just be honest with each other. Right, we're
Yeah,
going to have this
you can
kind of
manage
look.
it a little bit and be
Yeah,
like, we're gonna
as
have
you
this
said,
playoff against this. We're gonna have this do that, and like this is what's
yeah.
gonna happen, and no one's actually fist fighting with each other, and it's all good. Like,
But you know, as you said, WWF manage it. I mean, I
yeah,
don't want to like, I don't want to start beefing the margin community. I mean, I
Not
should
like
just.
actual beef. I don't have
I should
actual
no.
beef.
Do you know what? Maybe I should just have like a YouTube channel about how much I hate Mahjong Soul, and every time they have
Ooh.
a Twitter post, I can have a reaction
A
video.
reaction. Gemma reacts to Mahjong
Gemma
Soul.
reacts to the latest grossness.
Well, you could get in with the alt-right if you want to. You could just start talking about how this is all grooming children and it's terrible and et cetera, et cetera.
God. No, 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 no. That's the problem. Do you know what? That's my ultimate fear, in that someone will come along and take my position, but twist it in some nonsense Pizzagate crap, and
That's
then
just,
I won't be able, and then I won't be able to have my position anymore because they'll have ruined it for me.
it's a lot of beef. A lot
But
of
like,
hot
you know,
beef.
like it's like when the vaccines came out, and like, you know, I think having a bit of hesitancy was okay. Like I was a bit like, ooh,
It's not crazy to be
they
like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. That's true.
yeah, yeah.
I
But
think I
then
didn't think it was a
you couldn't
problem.
express those views because otherwise you sounded like a crazy person who thought that they were putting microchips in
Yeah,
us.
like I mean, there were legitimate concerns. Actually, there were a lot of legitimate women's health concerns about how were these tested on women versus men, and there were some menstrual side effects that were real. They weren't devastating. They didn't turn you into a magnet, but they were real. And people having some concern about these side effects that weren't really being talked about was a real thing, and I think there was legitimacy to it. And yeah,
Hmm.
you can't even have that conversation because of all the crazies being like it turns you into a mutant being and you should never take it because it's the government's plan to murder you. And it's like, no, I'm not with them. Like vaccines are great and I'm all for them. I just have a few questions about some of the testing methods because it was kind of fast and I'd like to, like I don't know,
Well,
rational
yeah,
people
so
get drowned out.
code Gias. Do you know Gias? How do you even say Gayas? Because that's what when I read it in Japanese, I want to say Gayas. So, um, like, I've never seen or heard of this thing before, but then like I saw it as Mahjong Soul, and then I opened up my PlayStation looking to play a new game, and suddenly that's there. Are they listening to me? Is it good? Is it a good game? Should I play it? Because I
Wait,
like the way they had clothes on.
what game?
That was a.
I thought
Code,
Code Geass is like an anime series, isn't it?
is it not a game as well?
I'm sure there's stuff based off of it, but I think it's fundamentally
Oh, is it?
an anime series.
Okay.
Do we have another? Can we
But
pick another random
I
number from
enjoyed how
1
they
to
had. Oh
18?
no, yeah, I can give me another one. I said I
All right,
really
chat.
enjoy how they've got clothes on,
We
and
need a
then
random number between 1 and 18 that's not 9 or 7.
yeah, so many robots fighting. Do you know what? I really miss Gundam. That was a good way to have robots fighting. Have we got a number yet?
We don't have a number. We need chat. We need you. You're the only people who can generate a random enough number to serve our purposes.
My average rank for the month, my average placing is 1.83. I told Dave I might quit Mahjong, so then
Yeah, he's
everyone
doing too good.
you can just put it on my gravestone. Or she quit at 1.83.
Oh my god. Come on, chat. We need a
Come on, give
random
me a
number.
number.
Number between 1 and
Random
18
number.
that's not 9 or 7.
Otherwise, I'll give you one that I win.
Yeah, otherwise Gemma wins. Okay, 13. Cairo got it. 13.
13.
Byron will try for the ever random 1, which to be fair is a reasonable pick.
Yeah.
1 can be a random number.
Right, where are you, Dave? Let me send you this.
All right, here we go. And
13 is a lucky number in my culture. 13 is a lucky number in the Celtic lands, and then the English folk made it unlucky because they're the worst.
And on our
So,
continuing show, which could be called Gemma shows off her discards, like we got Gemma shows off her draws, I should say. Gemma shows off her Sugoi High Pie.
Wait, if you say draws, it sounds like I'm showing off my knickers.
No, that's not the kind of stream we run here. Hot Tub Meta's old news. We're not doing it anymore. And I know what's up with your girl Amaranth these days. I haven't.
Well, she's escaped her abusive relationship.
That sounds good. Like,
yeah, that's good. I'm
that's
positive
good.
for that.
All for
So
that.
maybe she doesn't want to do sexy lady streaming anymore. If he was him
Maybe.
sort of pushing her to do it more than she wished, maybe
It's a lot of money though. Like, you get a lot of money for that stuff.
She probably has enough money now.
Yeah, she might just be like, I don't
If
care
she's been
anymore.
smart, she might just be like, okay, well, I can do some appearances and just kind of top it up every now and then. I hope she has enough money. Good
Oh
for
wow,
her.
this is Gemma. What is this? What is this?
This is how to play Mahjong, Dave.
Yeah, I guess this is exactly how you do it.
This is one of these hands you don't really have to discuss because there's not really many options, no?
Yeah, there's really just
keep drawing the
winning.
tiles.
Of course, now you do have 2 exposed Pongs of Dragons. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You'll just draw it yourself. You don't even need. Now the real question is, do you 40-10 for the Yakuman?
No. No. Pretend for the
It was
Yakuman.
all the way back here, but if no one else called, you would have gotten it.
No, Dave. Naughty. Naughty Dave.
30-10 for the Yakuman. Come on, it would have been great.
No, with this luck. That's true. It's true. I'm riding high on the luck.
Still Hanemon. It's just friggin'. The only other thing I could have seen 30-10 for would be Toy Toy. But
I feel like when your starting hand does this, you take it.
yeah, I guess. Hatsune, Lesser Dragons, or Flush.
Fluff.
Fine. And oh, it's fine though. It's fine. You'll just get them back. You'll just get them back. It's okay.
I feel like I should apologize for my behavior. I feel like somehow I'm cheating, even though I can't be.
Yeah, you'll take the East too.
Oh, look, see, that was unlucky.
You'll just get Tenpai anyway with your own draw. And wait. Call the Easts to wait on only the 5-pin. Oh, now a reach comes.
Gemma, don't can. Don't can. Please don't can. Please don't can.
Gemma.
I'm a really bad player. I'm so
Gemma,
sorry.
what have you... Gemma...
I'm a really bad player. I'm so sorry.
Gemma.
Why do I remember this happening? Oh, no one likes me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Gemma, what if... You flipped nothing. That's your... No, you flipped one. You flipped the 6.
I'm twat. I'm an
Hanemon.
absolute twat.
What have you done?
I think I broke Mahjong.
What the... What have you done? So the first 2 hands are just Hanemons for Gemma.
I guess
Maybe
I don't really
you
have
have a
to
normal
do so
hand
much
now.
now, do I?
Yeah, you don't really have to play very hard. You're the dealer. You draw the 6, 7, 8 anyway. Hots just goes. Yep, Ishan 10.
I'm sorry, am I boring you, Dave, with my
This
amazing
is so
play?
dull. It's just all going well this time. Yeah, this. So now you have 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Your Reach, Pinfu, Dora, maybe Ipeko if you get the 1. There's nothing to be said about that. This hand just did its thing, and you did.
I know. I don't really feel like I'm participating all that much, though.
Yeah, I mean, everything's going well for you, and you get the 1, so you get Reach, Pinfu, Ipeko, Dora for Dealer Mangan, so that's another 12,000.
I'm so sorry, everyone who I play with.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, but this finally, you got a pile of garbage. After all that, you finally drew. You finally drew a big old pile of garbage.
Well, I drew it at the right time, right? Because now I don't have to do anything. Now I can just
now you can just sit.
hang out.
So oh wow, 3rd turn reach from D-san, who is tired of this.
Yeah, yeah, well done.
Yeah, then you're just gonna fold as best you can. West. Now it's just play foldy.
Kokshi. I don't think I need any more points. I think I'm okay. I think more points would just be rude.
It would be a little rude to keep this going. Oh, he gets it on the 3. Ooh. Now that's
nice hand.
A mensch's hand. Like that's Reach, Ipeko. Reach,
Okay,
Ipeko.
Yeah,
East,
that was a bad can.
Shanta, Dora 2. Those 2 cons. So that's a nice way for D-san to get his points back. and get into second place pretty solidly. Well, not pretty solid, not that high above third, but nice. And your deal ends on that note.
He wakes up with a chant. Of course he does.
I always wake up. Chanta's the best. Chanta's the best. And this looks like it might be Toy Toy or Chi Toy, depending on what we get.
I think it should be don't push too hard, Gemma.
Yeah, this seems like it's not. Well, it's happening.
Shang's like, just let me take the wheel.
But you do con. And Paul. Oh yeah, you're just going Toy Toy time. Oh, it might be Tenhou time.
I don't think I need to do this. I don't really know why I'm doing this.
It's Toy Toy time.
It's odd behavior, Gemma. Because now I'm trying to fold this.
And South does sumo, Mangan sumo for them, but you don't really care. You have plenty of points. Now you're back to drawing good hands.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Could have had a Dora, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get one. And you clear up the 7, 8, 9.
These draws are insane.
You get the 5, 6.
But see, so now I'm there, proud of my winning, streak. But looking at these draws, I really shouldn't be all that proud.
Why?
Oh, I don't work for the draws. The draws aren't the skill, are they?
You gave up the 1, 2, 3, but now you have your pair in. Real close. Nope. But again, other people like outspeeding you now because they're a little desperate.
Yeah, but really, I'm not in the game, right?
Yeah. You're like a force outside the game.
Yeah, it's A, B, and D who are really playing the game.
Claw their way back. The Khan did give them aura. It's fine. What could go wrong?
Like, I can cope with a lot of volatility at this table now. I don't have to worry.
Yeah. 7, 8. All right, we got our sets coming together. 6, 7, 8. Clear out the 1 pin. 3, 3, 4. Nice. 3, 4, 4. Now we're Ishan 10 again on Pinfu Tenhou. Pinfu Tenhou Dora 1. Now we can even call into it if we want to. It's a good evolution.
Yeah,
but we're not finishing it.
Hand.
Now we call it to get ready on the 3-6 man. So it's just, what's it called? It's just Tenhou Dora 1, which again we're so far ahead. Like, kind of who cares?
It's really just speeding the game round at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. And they call 4, 5, 6, drop the 2, so you can win it.
It doesn't really make a significant impact.
Already South 3 in Gemma's Stompatorium here.
I'm sorry.
Be sorry. It's good to win.
I don't know. Like, I really feel these are some very lucky draws.
Maybe this is why. Maybe you played this before some of those other games. Maybe this is why you were like so hyped for your games
maybe.
After this.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, everything just comes up however I want.
Yeah, because this was number 13, right? So 13 was in the list. So number 1 is the most recent so yeah, obviously I'd gone through this experience and I was like, I can do nothing wrong.
Well, now we're Tenpai. Oh, doesn't matter. But now we are Tenpai's dealer on. It was gonna be Tenhou Dora 2, which is fine. But instead we get a sumo on what is that? That's
flush. It's straight.
It's open flush. It's south. It's double south flush, and I think is that a straight through?
That's a straight, yeah.
Yeah, pretty nice. But again, you have so many points; they're not even in the game. Now we're in all last.
If any of the other players are watching this, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You probably
38,000 point gap in all last. Fine.
Yeah, really, I don't have to do anything. But
6. You just have to make sure the dealer doesn't win, really. 7, yeah, like this.
Well, I just fit into. Pairs. I didn't do it. It just happened at me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, just deal a safe tile. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'd be very willing to deal into this reach, though.
Maybe, but I don't want to deal into the Ipatsu, right?
And then you reach. Wow. Because now you have what? 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, and you reach it. You don't even dom it. You reach it.
But I can't easily change it to a two-sided weight because it's the 246, isn't it?
Hmm.
And I've thrown the 7, so the benefits of dammering are reduced here. But
Excuses.
that's my excuses.
Oh, it's fine. You'll just sumo the red 5.
I guess the problem is if you play like that, this is how you bake in these poor behaviors, though, right? Like, I haven't really done much to deserve what I've got, and then I took that attitude through to other games.
Yeah, this is a great game when it all comes up your way, and it does give you a bit of like an insidious attitude of like
Yeah,
it's all happening. It's all working for me right now.
yeah, I can't do anything wrong, and you're just like, yeah, well, it's back to the false hand, right? The false hand fallacy.
Yeah, that's why she's pro. She's pro because she can make these things work.
I just, I call the tiles to me.
This is nuts. Is there like? Can I see the list of like? Oh, it's a gross mobile phone. Yeah, it's just Gemma wins, Gemma wins, Gemma wins. Other people get their thing. Gemma wins, and then also Gemma wins. I guess these are also manga. Like actually,
oh, that's manga.
almost
Actually.
every hand in this game is manga. There's only 2 non-manga hands in this whole game. Everything else is manga or higher.
Yeah, it was a big game actually, huh?
Yeah.
Despite everyone was going fast as well. I don't really think anyone was going slowly. Like, no one was taking time to build value.
Yeah.
You want to just relive the double can monstrosity.
So bad. Ridiculous.
I feel like we should capture that as a short.
Oh God, how could you do this? All right, let's try number 1. Maybe number 1 because we have a little bit of time left. We've been going through these more quickly because we haven't been doing the lengthy analysis.
Yeah, we haven't been like looking about who's got what. What do I do now?
Breeze through a little.
See, I don't think I played this one so well, but let's see. Okay, number 1.
Yeah, let's see. Give me a bit more review. Although a lot of this last game, everything was.
I wonder if I can. Yeah, maybe I should try to put that up as a short and upset everyone. I don't know how to make shorts, so
What is this? This is the same thing. This is another hand where everything comes up your way.
But I'm east first, so it's not.
You're east first. You don't have enough time. So yeah, I'd imagine it's going to be a little more reviewy. Probably the goal here is going to be drop the hots. Everything else seems actually pretty good. Maybe the 8-man.
Maybe. Yeah, 8-man maybe, or the 8 bamboo.
8 bamboo. Well, you don't want to do that. You're going to be thinking of 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku.
Has to be a mobile resolution. Oh yeah, everyone hates mobiles.
East.
Wow, Gemma does not give a fuck.
All right, but this with the 5s makes me think it'll be the 8-man next or the 8 so. 8 so, okay.
This is turning into a what would Gemma do?
Now we got a pair of hotses. Maybe 8-man at this point.
Oh, I'm sorry about your hard drive, yeah. Especially got work on there. Yeah, it's interesting though, like I find like, Japanese Mahjong Twitter is quite developed, right? Like, so I just had this whole thing about how pros do not, throw shade at each other. Mahjong fans throw shade at each other all the time. Like they hate, like there's so many divisions and so many people hating each other. Anyway, but it's interesting that none of that has spilled out into a visual environment. Like even their tweets are very text heavy. They don't really put many pictures in. And I'm not sure if that's Japanese culture. But I always find it quite surprising that, if you're a Mahjong fan, you can't really enjoy that on Instagram. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
It kind of does. Yeah, I'm not sure about this 2-4 deconstruction here. I'm gonna go back to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the problem is when the visual medium just takes so much more effort to make. Like
But
me
it's so
tweeting like I think you're a dumb idiot is easy and fast, and I can do it while I'm in the bathroom. But
right. But
me
then
like filming a little dance where I'm like, people who disagree with me are stupid. Like that's hard.
right. But then these mom influencers are obviously doing it. Like, and they've got time
No, they're
between
just
never
drunk
sleeping.
all the time, and they're neglecting their actual children.
I guess that's why you can't neglect mahjong. They don't have time because they can't neglect mahjong.
I can't film during a game either. Like I can't sit there playing mahjong and like film stuff.
Mm. Okay, they're asking actual questions about mahjong, not Instagram. That's all.
Yeah, I think this is a little weird to me because you ditch the 456 epico option to get the 56789 extended option. Fine. Like that doesn't upset me in it. Like that's a thing.
Mm. Okay,
I don't know why you do that. I feel like you often undervalue epico when the 56789
I
is the
do, because I
same.
hate it. I hate
But whatever.
it.
Okay. But then you get the 7 in. Okay, you throw the 7. North goes. All these things are meaningless. You
Yeah,
get the 6 in, which is
yeah. Pez
unfortunate.
is right. I think here I'm pair holding, and I'm not strong enough to change direction.
Because now you throw the 2, so now you have no place for the Dora anymore. Like, that seems a little strange to me.
Yeah, I think that is strange. I agree. I should have just thrown the 6 man.
Yeah, like you chose not to do it. The 8 comes out. The 8
I'm
pin
not
comes
worried about
in.
the 6 man. Could be worried about it from the right, I guess. But then it's not like the 2 or 4 bamboo are any better.
But then you leave yourself in this spot.
It is a weird spot to put myself
Yeah, which like could have been just Roan.
in. Mm.
And then this goes.
Now, I didn't tell you I was a good player. I told you I was a very lucky player.
And then you miss a win here because it's 40-10.
It's only 1-5 left, right?
Yeah. Nope, no sumo, just a Roan from not you. So no one has to know your shame. It doesn't happen. It
Apart from
becomes
all these
Haku
people
half
sharing
flush.
yours on Twitch.
Yeah. Now look what you did. Because you messed that up, your next hand is terrible. That's always how it works. If you mess up one hand, the hand you
I
draw
have two
afterwards is real
Dora.
bad.
I have 2 Dora.
Yeah, but they're not connected to anything. They're like sitting there taunting you. How are you gonna use me? You don't
I
know.
suppose. I suppose. I mean, the 7's connected.
Get the
No?
West, which does nothing. 7's not. It's not so bad. Chuck the 2 to get the 9s. We got a
Oh,
pair
no,
of 5.
Chanta.
Yeah, Chanta. Yeah, Chanta. 789 Sanshoku was possible, but now the 8-man's out. But 789 Sanshoku wouldn't have been the worst, and it could have been Chanta, actually. All right, now we're starting to get some shapes. We got this 4-5. We got this 7-9-9-9. We now have a pair of dragons. All right, things have come together a little. Except that a player has called. So
When we say play, I mean the dealer has called.
Dealer has called. Yeah, the dealer's called. It looks like the dealer might be heading towards like Tenhou land, which would be unfortunate for us. We once again throw away the 789 Sanchoku option, and the dealer grabs it for us. Ugh, and then there's a reach.
That's a problem.
Throw the 9-man hard into it, but
I could have thrown the white dragons.
9-man again hard into it. Well, it's a good thing we didn't. Now we got some white dragons. Where do we go from here? Maybe 3-so. 6 has come out. Now we go all the way to 1. Oh, I think 1 might have come out though, right?
Oh yeah, it did. Sorry, it did cross.
No,
Yeah.
1 didn't come out. 1 was before the reach.
I probably misread it, thinking
It's possible.
it came
Yeah,
out.
I've done that before. I've been like, oh, I think that's the same thing. Now the 3 comes out for safety is what we think. Although our dealer is
when
really...
you say safety, it just so everyone knows, if I'm doing safety, I'm throwing the white dragons.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
the white
not doing
dragons
any
are
of what I'm
much
doing
safer.
right now. Like, I don't really think I need to play this. Hi, Yoko.
Throwing 3s all day. Throwing 9 all day. Another 3. All we throw is 3 so's.
Oh, I mean, I'm creating my own safe tiles, so.
Throw a 4 so, which I'm a little surprised because the 5s and
I got
6s.
away with the 1. I can see all the 3s.
What about 5, 6?
I can see 2 6s. I can see 1 5.
Yeah, this is the time you probably should just be breaking.
Yeah.
But now we get our 7, 8, 9, and we throw the door is safe on the reach,
Mm.
but
But
not
if I
on
was
the
going to do it,
dealer.
I should have thrown it before. This is
Yeah.
really, really silly play, I think.
Is not optimal. And it goes to no 10. And the reach was waiting on the 5, 8 pin. And the dealer was also waiting on just the 8 pin. And all those tiles were hoovered up by our player across. But you're the only
3
one
and 6.
who's not ready. Oof. Sorry.
No, don't worry about 101 questions.
Yeah, it's fine to ask 101 questions. Asking questions is what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
But every time Dave yawns, I have to yawn as well. Sorry. It's
contagious.
It's like one of those infectious yawns.
All right.
But
So
I did go out in the sun a lot today, which always makes me tired.
Yeah, it's gotten so warm. Weather's crazy.
I don't think I'm hydrating enough either.
Too. Oof, my spine is all snapping. All right.
Yeah, do you know what, Pez? It's funny. Like, so when we did the crash course in Japan, like, one of the things, I think Dave will remember this, is they were like, well, obviously you're going to discard in this order, because that's just such fundamental theory that you learn from day one that we just don't cover in the West. Like, it's not a fundamental theory, which is why I don't think in the community there can't be a question that's too basic, because we don't have that kind of background fundamental training, I guess, is where I'm going.
I agree. Where are we going here? We got 4, 5, we got 7, 8. We got Itsu option with a 2. 9 man can probably go.
Yeah, I mean, I hope. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it, but I hope that I have an eye to folding this.
Well,
like, I think I need to have an eye to fold this.
Throw your own wind first. I guess North already comes out, though.
Yeah, but it's a bit dumb still.
2, 3, not bad. 9 man comes out.
I mean, I could have thrown the Doro when the Doro came out first draw from the other player.
That's true.
Just cleared it straight away.
Now you clear it. You clear it now on the third
probably
discard.
it took me a little while to figure out they'd done it. I was like, they wouldn't do that, would they? Am I missing this one?
Yeah.
What's the correct order to discarding? So often if you're going to cut like an edge group, so a 1 and a 2, you tend to discard from the 2. You discard the 2 first, because the 2 is slightly more dangerous than the 1.
Yeah. The idea being, that the middle tile, the closer to the middle tile, is going to be more dangerous. Is the idea.
That's if you're early in the game, right, and you're assuming that the table hasn't become live with someone ready. But yeah, that's one of those kind of fundamental accepted knowledge that when you're trying to teach people, when Japanese people are trying to teach Westerners and we don't have that fundamental kind of basic understanding, they can struggle to teach us. Which is why, and I was discussing this with someone today, that I'm not entirely sure that just translating Japanese materials as they are is entirely the best way for us to improve our level. I think we actually have to start having like a homegrown, like discussions like this, or people who are keeping their blogs and stuff like that. Discord channels where strategies are being discussed. I think we need to sort of grow the fundamentals ourselves, so we can really embed them in before we start translating and. But
yeah, I mean, it's probably not going to be like a 1-to-1.
No.
From Japanese stuff to non-Japanese to English.
Some
of it works. Some of it might be a little more.
And I was talking with Donnie, who used to be on Reachable. I was talking about he was saying today that he just doesn't. He thinks that the way they present the information in Japan is just different from the way we understand teaching.
That sounds a little too foreign, but I do think like the structure, like for at least from my experience being in both places, like the structure is just different.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, yeah, there's always a risk of falling into Orientalism, but I do think that the education systems engender different ways of learning.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just
I
like a different
just yeah.
expectation of a
So
lesson, a
like
different expectation of how to take it in and
exactly.
how to engage with it.
So just to compare the British and American education systems, like you have your SATs, right, which are multiple choice.
No, there's an essay now.
There's an essay now, okay, but
Yeah, there's an
at
essay
some
now.
point there was multiple choice, right? And I think that creates a certain environment, right? Um, the fact that British education just does not care about grammar at all, all of these things create different ways of learning because they're teaching you to pass a test, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's the
The
test that
test is the
that
test is meaningful. The
the
test is an
test,
important
yeah,
part of it.
the test changes the education, which then changes the people who, yeah.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah, I think we do skip ahead a lot and work back, which is, things like Suji, we skip to Suji, and I think that we didn't, lots of beginners know Suji, but they don't know Kabe, and I think that
That's a
I mean,
problem. I think it's a big
that's a
problem because
problem, a
Kabe is
big
much
problem.
more. Kabe
Kabe's
requires you
more
to hold it more
reliable.
in your head, but it's a much more useful theory to have than just Suji.
Yeah, it's more reliable. Like, if you're really trying to divine safe tiles, where Suji requires you to be able to understand what a discard pool looks like and what they might be going for, and then you can start deciding whether you can apply Suji theory or not. Whereas Kabe, you can apply it in not every situation, but it's more. Yeah. But again, we teach things like, okay, well, if it's Suji on this, it's going to be safe, and it's obviously not true. Just don't learn Suji,
Hmm.
Yoko, at the moment. Just don't worry about it.
It
Like
requires understanding
and
of
people are
technique.
going to say it. They're going to throw a tile, and they're like, "Oh, it's Suji." Just ignore them. Yeah, give up. I think that's the right behavior at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean it's really I don't know. I like to be pedantic, not pedantic, but like very thorough about how I describe it
Mm,
in saying like, yeah, okay, and people here probably heard me say this. It's like, okay, well, if you see this discard, it means that some of the possible configurations that can require this tile don't exist anymore,
mm.
or can't exist. And cool, but like, it's not the be all end all. I think people are very very eager to understand defense because dealing in is so painful.
Yeah.
So they want defense, and Suji's a kind of easy thing to grasp onto. If you say like, oh well, this 3 means 6 is
Mm.
safe, and that's if that's the extent to which you suck it into your brain. Like, oh well, this 3 means 6 is safe, so I'll
Mm.
just throw a 6 because I want to do the defend thing, and to some degree that's fine, but you have to recognize that you're dealing with a
Right.
very
But that's the
rudimentary
thing.
defense.
Yeah, and you've given them, and then they think they're more likely then to push hands they shouldn't because they
Mm,
think they can use this tool of Suji to keep them in a defensive,
yeah.
position. When it's not. It's an aggressive position. To use Suji is not defending. It's aggressing.
Hmm.
Well, sometimes, but you know what I mean.
Where do we go here? We get a 3. I don't know what we're doing with this hand, but a reach was just declared, and now it looks like we are gonna play safe. Yeah, we were noodling around, and now we're folding it.
Well done, Gemma. Yeah, chill. But I think it takes time. The thing is, the more you play, the more you'll understand how your hand is reflected in your discard pool. And once you have that kind of, as you said, like a story, right? Once you kind of
Oof.
understood the story you tell in discard pool, then you can start unpicking someone else's discard pool and kind of working out what the story of their hand was.
What's up with this 7? Look at this. We have 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 7, 8. But instead of throwing this 2 pin that would be really safe, we got this 7.
Oh, it's misclick. It's got to be. I got
Oh
to
yeah,
have
the
been
2
aiming
pin
for the
goes
two
next.
pin.
Maybe you're just like, oh god, and then you.
I think it must have been a misclick. Like I don't know. I don't know why I'm struggling with it. I'm not sure if it's my trackpad
Oof, oof.
or Tenhou. Like I've had problems with Tenhou in the past.
People were talking about how there were some click challenges. Either way, you actually get close to Tenpai here. Ishan 10. Um, but then dealer sumo.
Yeah, I mean Yoko. Unfortunately, like mahjong, a lot of it does take a bit of time. It does take a bit of time to get into.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Ricci does. Like the other versions of mahjong, they're a little bit easier, quicker to get into. But yeah, Ricci mahjong. I mean, once you're in though, I think that's why people stay playing it for their whole lives. I mean, I worked out how many years I played earlier.
Oh
This
god, it's
was it
been 17 for me.
Yeah, I can't even think anymore.
Your number has to be higher.
I remember
20?
it being depressingly high. Yeah, maybe. No, it can't be 20. 18?
Only 18? Really? 2005?
Oh, no, maybe it is 2003. I don't know.
Being old is the worst. My birthday's coming up. I'm gonna get even more
Yeah.
old.
But that's the thing. There's always something to find in Ricci, which I haven't found with the other rule sets. I'm not dissing them. Obviously,
Mm,
everyone plays in the context they're in, but Ricci has kept me coming back for more.
mm.
Mm.
So let's see what we got here. I don't like it.
People who've memorized the Suji but don't know why they're frozen. That is shocking.
That is surprising to me. It's surprising and not surprising. I don't know. It's not so surprising because I feel like there's a lot of folks who've been just like fire hosed into this community by other
Yeah.
pros who just don't have a lot of experience or learning. I don't know.
Yeah, and
So
I think you have to take time with Ricci. You can't just sit and
yeah,
just learn it all. You have to take time.
yeah. I mean, some people can. Some people are really good at that. They can sit down with like a book and just be like, "Here we go, beep boop beep," and they'll like charge through it. But it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
Yeah, I'm really glad, Yoko. Well, we've got 5 minutes left, Dave. How are we
I
managing
know what I
this?
want to do. This is the thing. Remember, yeah, like it's not a. I don't think it's a. I think there are some people out there, individuals, who do well with that. There are some
Mm.
individuals who really do well sitting down and being like, learn, learn, learn. I'll just memorize. That's what I do. But overall, I agree. Like, I don't
I,
think
I, I
most
don't think
people
it
will
works
have a
for
good
Ricci
time.
because you're playing people.
Yeah, you need to understand what other people are thinking and doing.
Mm. And you have to go through the process of learning that.
Or,
Yeah. And I think it is Yamai who says, Mahjong is no, it's not. It's Tomotake who says Mahjong is a process. And if you
mm,
try to, shortcut that process, it's not going to mean. I'm not going to say your Mahjong's going to be bad, but I think maybe you'll miss out on some of the potential.
sick. I'm just
Exactly.
watching.
Memorize how you pass tests, not how you learn.
Oh my god, this is Gemma's no good, very bad game where everyone else just wins. She just noodles and everyone else wins.
But I'm folding
Um,
nicely. Well done,
yeah,
Gemma.
yeah, you're not dealing it. So let's jump. We should jump because we don't only have a few
Yeah.
minutes left. We can jump to our last hand and see. Oh, Gemma wins some big hands in the middle. And ends up.
I win some big hands. Look at the dealer. Look at B-San.
Wow, what happened to
And a
Decent?
player
How
on
did
my
Decent
left
end up
is
at
on.
exactly 0?
Yeah, 0.
How Decent at exactly 18,000, and then dealt in to this
Arichi
Epot.
Ipatsu Sanshoku.
Epot Sanchoku Dora Ura for literally all of his points.
Jeez, man. I'm okay with second place here. That's all right for me. I mean, there's no way I'm going to make it up to first
There's
in
no
all
way
us.
out for them though.
It's not. Sorry, it's not all us. It's South 3. We don't actually make it to the end of the game, surely.
they're so far behind that they can't do anything. And then
No,
yeah,
in
it's
third place
South
can't even redo anything.
2-1. South 2-1 continuance in the last hand. Mouse roll does, sorry. So what do we get? This hand is like built for you already. It's already
Yeah.
set up. It doesn't have a Dora, but
Back to
maybe
Gemma's crazy draws.
yeah. Get a dragon. The dealer calls a
True.
dragon because the dealer's just like, fuck it, I don't have to care about this anymore. You're temp high on the 2-man now.
Busting is on run. Yeah. And
We can look
0
at the Paimon
points.
Sumo.
Yeah, technically is you don't bust on that.
Wait,
You have to go into negative
go
points.
because you're not. You let this go because you're temp high, but not with the Yaku.
Yeah, I don't know Yaku.
And then you reach on the 1-4 just to be like, I'm done with this game, I guess.
Yeah, I just want it over, right? I've upgraded my weight. There's no point now. But 2 1s are in the dealer,
With
isn't
the
there?
dealer sumos, and by the dealer sumoing, the game ends anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where's this Paimon? Where's this Paimon sumo by dealer? Hold on. Oh my god. This thing is a little wonky, sorry. Here we go. This guy. This is a Paimon. This is a Rowan. I don't see a Paimon sumo. Yeah. Oh, for Gemini with Paimon. Oh, that would be great.
Oh.
No, the best she
Yeah.
does
I
is just
don't
win off
think I
of
had the
Seesaw.
material for that.
I can watch Gemma win off of Seesaw. 5.
This is where I secure a second place. Then I guess.
Yeah. West. This is more drawn out than I would think because this game is full of people playing real fast.
I've got this
6.
Dora. Don't like that Dora. Really
Dora
don't like
comes
that
out so you
Dora.
can chuck it. Reach happens.
Nice.
Around it. 10. Oh, no, you shown 10. Tempai and reaches on Forza or Hots. Keys.
I reckon the hats will come out.
And the Hots does come out from the player and reach.
Yeah.
And it's reach, Hots, door, dealer, manga.
Mm.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof,
Yoko,
oof.
if you post your logs and we'll do them next week.
Yeah, we can take a look at them if you want to send them up.
Mm.
You can peek at them. But I'm actually going to be running all over the place today. Gonna be
Dave's a busy guy.
I am. I'm going to be doing more teaching and more stuff.
So when are your next teaching sessions and your next meetup sessions? Remind me.
My next meetup is this coming Saturday, a week from today, at 3 p.m. at Sparrow's Nest Studio. Next teaching session we actually have to set up. We're going to be scheduling that, so it'll probably be maybe early May, first week in May.
Okay.
Sometime around then.
If you have friends in the New York area
who
who want to
want to learn, in the New
learn,
York area wants to learn mahjong, check us out. Our website will be up real soon. TM. Where we can advertise some of these things a little more realistically, and we will be. Also, I'm also looking at running just like I've said this a few times. I'll say it again. Just Monday night open time, just hanging out there from like 6 to 10 p.m. So if people want to come play some mahjong, I'll be there Monday evenings. So I'll also send that out on the mailing list and other things so that people can see what's going on.
You got a mailing list, Dave. Well done, you.
Yeah.
And yes,
I'm
playing Armour, by the way. I'm playing the Australian Michi Mahjong Association.
Oh.
Team League.
Team League.
Yeah. So if I mess up for everyone.
Oh no! Don't do it. But and hopefully we'll have some news next week. Fingers crossed about some upcoming events for early 2024, which would be pretty cool. So we can hear about that in a little bit. And any other important plugs and news.
Kuroki said I was an amazing pro on Twitter. That was pretty important for me.
Oh, that's really nice of him. Are we going to hang out with him? We should hang out with him.
We should definitely hang out with Kuroki because I love him. Both me and Dave are going to go to Japan.
We're going to be in Japan. You know, it's really funny. My scheduling for this has been so abysmal. So I'm going to be there from like mid-May to early June.
You're there a long time.
Yeah, we could do Japan live stream. It'll be great. Actually, I don't know if we're there on a Saturday. Maybe we'll do it. We'll do another day. Where's Kitty going? The cat will be here, attended to by people who live with me. The cat will be loved and taken good care of. Don't worry. He will not be. He's such a brat. He just always wants.
I was trying to say, don't worry. Like, Dave is just one of those fathers who buys their kid everything. Like, that cat is spoiled for sure.
I mean,
yes.
I can't say no. You should come meet him. You got to come to New York at some point.
I do need to come to New York. Well, although I have to say, coming to Japan has used up all of my money.
Oh, the tickets are ridiculous.
The tickets are it's insane. I used to get tickets for like £500, £600. My ticket this time is £1,500.
I don't even know what to do. I actually got a premium economy seat because the difference between premium economy and economy was like $300. So I was like, sure. That was like over $2,000.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying this to complain, not to brag.
No, it's just not bragging. Like, sucks. You know, but I have to go to Japan. Dave also kind of has to come to Japan, like, you know, semi-regularly because, we have to push him. I have to push him in front of people.
Wheel him in front of Mariana.
He just stands there being like a white guy. And he's really good at it.
He puts me on a little hand truck and trucks me around, and I'm like, hello, yes, America. Hamburger. Exactly. That's what I say to everyone.
But yeah, no, I'm really it's gonna have to. But I do want to come to New York. Maybe
you should.
I'm waiting for the hard launch of your event.
Launch.
Actually,
It's hard chant to launch.
Yeah,
of my of the
you're doing
venue.
soft launch. I want
I
hardcore.
know. We're
Soft,
getting there.
soft Tanya to hard chanter,
It's a
please.
lot of work, unfortunately, and we're working on getting through it. It's just a ton because it's so many
Oh
things I
no,
want to get just right.
and don't forget you're the first person doing it. I think people forget, like, those first EMA events, for example, were hard slogs.
Oh,
Like,
it's
people,
so
I wasn't even there necessarily at the very, very beginning, but people complaining, oh, but like some of the biggest events were 16 people. Like,
yeah.
it was difficult to get people to come. You really had to do a lot of work, and no one knew what we were doing, right? So things were being made up on the fly.
Yeah,
And
like how
now
you
everything
organize the
just,
events.
now it just happens, right? Because there's a community knowledge of how we do it.
Yeah, well,
There's an
there's enough
established
people who've
code.
experienced events that they have a clear expectation of what goes on. Enough people who've hosted events that they know how to do most of those things
Yeah,
pretty well, and
precisely.
it works. So yeah,
But
I think
and
this is
it's
a
the same
big.
for you. You're doing some. I mean, there are places in America already, but I think probably this is,
Hopefully one of
you
the
know,
most visible. At least that's my intention.
mm.
But so that's going on. Yeah, being in Japan is gonna be super cool. And then I'll be back from Japan after I'm in Japan. That's how it works. I go there and then I come back.
But Dave's going there significantly. I'm only there 10 days.
Yeah, I figure if I'm gonna go, I should be there for a
No,
while.
I
Like, there's no
agree with you.
point
I
for
should
me
have
to.
gone. Like, I wish. Yeah, couldn't get
But
the
yeah,
time
everyone
off.
I know,
But
my friend who lives there is gonna be here while I'm there, which I'm just like, oh my god, what a freaking idiot I am. And then another group of friends, they're going, but they're gonna go before, like just before. Like everything has wound up
oh
being
no.
weirdly. It's fine because I'm sure there's plenty
Wait.
of useful
So
stuff to
you
do.
don't have that many friends there, is what you're telling me?
I mean, I have a few friends
Because I
there.
had a few ideas for you actually. So I
Uh-oh.
might, things. I was
Who are
thinking
you
maybe
hooking
you
me up
could.
with? What's going on?
I was thinking you could make like some content for us. Like go to the studio, for example.
They let me. Well, I won't know where to put my shoes.
Right, before we go, this is our last little anecdote. It's a really stressful situation. If you ever go to the JPMO, when you're in Japan and you enter a place and there's a little step near the door, and you're
Hmm.
like, oh, okay, this is the place where you
There's
take
usually
off your
also
shoes.
other shoes. Like you can see,
Yeah,
like
there's
everyone
a
has
step.
left their shoes here. There's
Yeah,
a shoe place, and then there's the
but
not shoe place.
but if you go to a nice place, the shoes may not be there.
Yeah, they might
But
put them
if
away.
they might, yeah, there's some lady will come and shuffle them away and
But
give
you
you
can
some.
still see
Anyway,
like the accoutrements of like shoe store, something that tells you
yeah,
this is the line of division
but
where we
the
go from shoe
step,
to
the
no shoe.
step is very clear to me. I'm like, there's a step. Take my shoes off. But when you go to the JPML studio, it's a ramp. It's a fucking ramp. So the first time I went there, when they opened it, I just stood there like frozen. Like, what do I do? Like, and like, and because it was brand new, they didn't have the like shoe cubbies either. And I was just standing there, and like your mate kind of looks over. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I just like point at my feet. And he's like, "Oh, you can just walk in," as if I was being ridiculous, as if no one took their shoes off in Japan, as if this was the most ridiculous thing that had ever happened ever. Oh, Japan!
Yeah. But now we do take off our shoes and we leave our shoes at the bottom of the ramp.
Exactly, and now it's even more confusing. And it's just, it was. Oh,
Baffling.
maybe there's like a grace period when you open up a new place. Like they're like, oh, there's renovations going on, so you must keep your shoes on. I don't know.
Well, yes, like they obviously need the ramp for the equipment, right? They need to wheel in and out the equipment. They can't have a step because that would be awful. But like I feel like maybe they have. What do they do in other Japanese? They have like a loading dock or like a freight elevator. That story really ramped. Oh my god.
Oh, you can just put those temporary ramps on.
Oh, maybe that's what
They're
I guess we'll
smart
have to
people.
figure that out. I guess maybe that can be it. Can be Dave goes to Japan and doesn't know what to do with his shoes the whole time.
Yes.
Anyway,
Right.
we'll keep you updated as to how that goes. We'll keep you updated as
Yes.
to new events happening and a bunch of other things that are coming. There's a lot coming, and it's all behind the gate of I don't want to talk about it until it's 100%.
Yeah, I know.
You know how I
Because
always am.
otherwise, we will promise you things,
We'll
and
promise you
then
things and might not deliver, and that's no fun. So keep your fingers crossed. Keep your eyes peeled. Lots is going to be happening over the next few weeks.
Yes.
But for now, we can all go enjoy our Saturday mild hype. Yes, mild hype. You go for the mild hype. And then hopefully we'll ramp that hype up a weekly. I'm sorry, it's really hard to convince the cat to do things that don't involve eating. You want? I could maybe. I don't know if I can like get him, and I don't want to like run off and spend 20 minutes looking for.
No,
this
what I
cat.
think you should do is I think you should record a video, a prepared video, and show it to us.
Okay, weekly cat video.
Yes, that's what we
Okay,
want.
we'll do YouTube
That's
shorts.
that's our stories.
YouTube
And
cat
yeah,
shorts.
yeah, exactly. That's what we want. I think that's
can
not too
start
much to
doing that.
ask.
I can do that. It's true. Like a cute cat video is cute. Oh my god! But spontaneous is hard. Spontaneous is hard. But anyway, I'm gonna get moving because I actually have to move and go teach and do things. So everyone
Good.
enjoy your Saturday. Have a great time. we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching as always, and bye for now.
Bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye.